Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2, everybody. It's been a minute. Right back at our pursuit of filling the vitrine here with a Chapter 2 run and our return of the duelist, Emphatic Air, who we're continuing to try to fill in all the 5 memories for one of the few remaining achievements I've got left to unlock here. A couple of signature in-item hero goals for these two as well is going to be persuading us to go for a few more pursuits of cosmic beings. Those Oblivion's ingress nodes definitely going to be a lot more tantalizing this time around. And then we got Dr. Torch, our warlock, in the back here yet again to try to provide us with some additional firepower. Given the middle 2 ranks here, certainly not going to be all that offensive-minded, but I think we got a good balance. Got something that hopefully is going to be able to address the needs for the Seething sigh well enough as we get back into Chapter 2 today.
This was a beautiful place once. What a pity.
Maybe he'll remember to split the cosmic kills. Well, I mean, getting 16 alone is going to be a tough task.
The point of no return welcomes you with open arms.
In an optimal scenario, that's at least 4 cosmic being encounters, which, you know, obviously, at least we're on Chapter 2, so we'll have slightly higher chance, but, yeah, gonna have to be pretty focused on that. Love to see that as a start, though, man. Have a little bit of a confidence booster right out of the gate. Max damage, too. Love to see it. Can't do judgment from the 2nd rank, apparently. Didn't realize that. So yeah, we got all our bases covered for this team, of course. We've had quite a few Hellions lately. Couldn't ignore this one. No chance of leaving a precision strike or Hellion on the bench, so it actually comes to face death once more, which did literally nearly happen as well, given my proclivity for flagellants lately, but felt like the duelist was due her time yet again. One of these days,
cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
One of these days I'll master this character and I'll doubt any doubt that I previously had will be removed as she elevates to the status of S tier, but for now she's just kind of booting stuff, here's the duelist and then they fight.
Lower your guard.
Go away.
Soften your gaze. It is safe here.
There's a place for that. Love you, babe. We'll do a wolf cub.
Spend what you can.
For my lovely wife Elise today.
No longer has meaning.
Because I know if she could pick.
If indeed it ever did.
Among these options, it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear the wolf cub's the way to go.
Coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go.
Ooh, little Chubs. Gonna get a Bear Chubs in the chat. Gonna get a Bear Chubs in the YouTube comments. Shout out to the members yet again who continue to enjoy these uploads early access.
And be off. The mountain will not
as soon as I
denied.
get them up and processed over there on YouTube. Appreciate y'all with the support there. Thank you very much. Stagecoach item, the Chirurgeon's Directory. Not bad. Had mentioned we were more than likely going to be looking for a hospital this time around. Cleansing sensor's fine. More candles is nice too, but I think, yeah, we got a surplus. I think we're all right.
The barnacled timbers of the coastal villages are sodden with salt.
Ooh.
And secrets.
Snag that Raven's Reach early on. As much as I want to pretend that I'm influenced by the candles now that we've got the new way of spending them, we do still have so many. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not going to have to worry about that for a while. Got pretty lucky on the roll with the candles, speaking of which, in the beginning of this run with the Scalded Skull here for the Occultist. So we're going to be looking to try to get some additional debuffs applied, not to mention additional healing given from skills and a burning target. So that's a fun little side benefit. A couple of Thunderclap grenades for later on as well. Hopefully going to be able to save those for the late game. And let's go ahead and grab some food.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
A little bit of whiskey. Gonna grab that Raven's Reach for sure, and then, yeah, I'll go ahead and take the Minor Wolf's Blood too, why not?
And baubles, paid for in blood.
Give me the Raven's Reach for the puns. I mean, I would like to, were it not for the fact that this is definitely gonna be a more helpful trinket for Dr. Torch back here. Might slap the Wolf's Blood here onto the Vestal. Yeah, we're not giving up a lot with that. She could use the additional speed for heals here. I feel like I ought to give her something up front. That would probably require getting rid of one of the consecrations, though. And yeah, I'm pretty sure we just need to lock in with that in the back rank there. Get you guys dead. Here we are. To the mastery.
Experience, however painful, is the greatest teacher of all.
Love this guy. He plays Darkest Dungeon since forever and will continue on in perpetuity until the heat death of the universe, or I get bored of it. Whichever happens first. Let's go ahead and take the toe-to-toe upgrade here. I think we could even go ahead and swap off to a Howling End. Try and take more advantage of that big damage bonus in the front rank. Is anything in her kit gonna be tempting me for an early upgrade here? Meditation, pretty good. Obviously getting the additional dodge plus there is, or sorry, the upgrade dodge plus there is pretty nice. I'm gonna get greedy here though. All in on the damage to begin with. Clearing the winded tokens with the toe-to-toe, and then we're gonna be able to boost up to strength and crit tokens in the front rank for the Hellion as well. Not to mention the duelist is likely going to be in that position a few times here too. All right. Here we go again. Down that long and lonesome road. Mr. BaerTaffy cannot escape the clutches of the dungeon. But he never really tried. I do need to name the coach as well. Yo, Yasarian.
Propriety
coach for the day.
listless on the tide, brined in noxious degradation.
Come on in. Gotta mix up that library a little bit too. There's my buddy. Early watchtower. No need to think about that too much. We'll shoot right for it.
Brace up. There is danger on this path.
Off we go once more. First chapter 2 attempt in a
Reliable
while.
information brings accurate insight, after all.
Oh no, I knew I was forgetting something. Oh god, wow, that feels so dumb. Okay, we're all just gonna take a second, because it was such a, oh man, I was on my game. I was doing so good with the commentary. I was in my groove. I forgot the fucking I forgot the Infernal Torch, man. The whole point. No, I'm not just gonna do a whole damn run with it. No, god damn it. Is this my only course of action now? I fully and completely forgot to equip an Infernal Flame. I knew there was that stinging feeling in the back of my mind. Oh, I think I have to do this. You can reset at the first in. Just turn around and go back. Yeah. Okay, so if I go to the first in... Wait. Oh, wait. Can I... No, I can't exit to main menu and then go back to the end, right? That's not going to be a thing. And we don't want to reset fully because... Oh, god damn it. Oh, man. Okay. All right. That feels just incredibly stupid. What a silly way to sabotage myself.
Floats listless on the tide, brined in noxious degradation.
God damn it, man. Okay. So how are you gonna spring back from this, Baer? How are you gonna springboard back to BaerTaffy? I guess we'll find out. See if we can avoid combat at all costs. It obviously won't really matter much here. The watchtower will help us out with that. Just a test run. It's just we're experimenting with what happens when I encounter horrible failure outside of the confines of the game. Whatever shall we do? Okay. One idea I have right away is we can talk behind the backs of all the YouTube viewers that have already scrubbed forward in the 15 minutes that was required for us to reset this run. Those simple fools. I've deceived them. Little did they realize the most entertaining part of the entire VOD was right here.
Perhaps you are finding your courage at last.
And now the rest of us, we all feel pretty smart because we stuck around. You by force, because this is happening in this moment right now, but later on it will have been in the past. But we'll know even then that we made the right choice. Oh, look at us. Look at us finding all the ways. Full and complete pacifism. It's the only way.
Is exhausted. Trust your instinct.
Hit the oasis, hit the assistance encounter. Ain't no blockades our way. Hell, this is a challenge in and of itself. When has one been able to fully and completely avoid the trials of any given region? Not I in recent memory.
Primeval, water-worn monoliths were flung up from the ocean floor.
You know what? Not even talking to them.
Unaccountable tectonic action.
Y'all don't deserve our attention either. I know that more than likely put me in a position where I'm probably going to run into a shambler. But, dadgummit, I'm determined now.
The loathing howls.
I've already made enough progress in this false enthusiasm that I've built up for myself that it's now starting to transform into the real thing.
A refreshing commune unburdens the mind.
Fully avoid it. We ain't touching shit. Leave it behind. I'm not talking to anybody, not fighting anybody, not drinking anything.
The flame sputters. You must give hope to get it.
This is very quickly transforming for me into something that I genuinely want to attempt to do. It's a speedrun category. You are fully forced to choose any option that simply ignores a possible outcome besides continuing forward. We are going to run out of torchlight, it seems. And obviously we're going to have a forced encounter with the rampart.
The coach's plating is spent. We are exposed.
Now this would be an unfortunate time to bring this to an end, because we've done so well in our self-imposed plight. Oh my god, we actually did it. We went through the whole region. Yay, that was fun. We successfully didn't play the game. Yeah, wow. Pretty impressive stuff with this lot. Now to actually win a battle. Who would ever want to do that? Come on up, buddy. All the fun's up here. I think that was, yeah, that was probably close to 5 IRL Earth minutes that it took us to accomplish that feat. Give him the boot. Oh man, that's genuinely a fantastic move in this situation. Once she gives us the value. Dialing in. Dude was ready to go once more. Let's go ahead and finish the job up front.
On to the next.
Yeah, damn. Like they even need the help. Let's transform this into a rush judgment cycle real quick, too. How about that? You know what? Give him the boot again. It's fun. Enjoy it. Ah, I did pop a crit on there, unfortunately. Okay. Woo, baby. All these years, you're finally ready for your first speed run. It seems like it, yeah. Properly prepared. That was an unfortunate shuffle for him there, though. All right, well, I've already got a W for myself, managing to transform this into something that has at least entertained me.
Another may finish the work.
Oh, jeez, I didn't even think about the fact that that would happen. Okay, well. Let's just let that go through, and then nice big shot for you again. That's already 2 cosmic kills for the Vestal. God damn it. Gotta keep these names, too. We're obviously not gonna rob these folks of their pick-me selection, so. Gotta remember who's who, I suppose. Oh, boy. Spread it all around. Can't get away without that. Let's go. In and out 20-minute adventure. Yeah, the Rick and Morty lie of DD2 runs. We got this in the bag. Give him one more boot. Give him one more boot. Why not? She ain't even worried. Well, you know, at least this does give me a lot of confidence with this team's ability moving forward.
One less obstacle in our path.
With hardly even an effort. It was a pretty quick trip through that battle. And through the region, for that matter. All right, sweet. Let's get this reset and get a freaking Infernal Flame equipped. It's been like 10 days, to be fair to me. I had forgotten our pursuit. The warm sunshine of Cancun baked it straight out of my brain. We'll get back to it, though. Okay, so we want to simply abandon the expedition.
Invitingly once again.
Sorry, I am unfamiliar with how I would proceed from this point.
Will you press on into uncertainty?
We just want to do this,
or
right?
Claim what you can.
And then we're gonna go back to the altar. Then we're gonna go back and reselect those same heroes, and then we'll do it properly from that point. I think. Or is there a different course of action we should take?
Remind us of a time before the end.
I feel like that would work. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah. Okay.
Do not despair. There is no
because that didn't kill anybody.
Attempt.
There we go. All right. Sorry about that. We've reached our reset.
Up ahead, a light in the limitless expanse.
All right. Well, might as well go ahead and roll the dice on these one more time.
Hearts and minds will carry the day.
Maybe we'll get the scalded skull again. Hey, that's not bad.
Twinkling recollection is another implement at our disposal.
I'll take a fisherman's net too. We obviously have a lot of potential to build some good stuff off of that.
In a sea of madness.
Food barrels could influence our choice there. Wild tea early on here too. Very nice. Okay.
The road calls once more to its dark passenger.
Value, baby. Scripted. We're gonna do the full reanimated food rabbit run again. And get back into chapter 2.
The house on the borderlands, half swallowed by the stain.
There seems more like a coffee guy. Yeah, where's the wild coffee at? Where's the wild cold brew iced black coffee?
An abundance of caution for a lack of confidence, and would perseverate on your grievances at length.
Practice waffle. Think of the prime. Think of the bear hugs.
Where lost souls hope to find their way.
Okay, reset here real quick. Get you back in there. Hopefully decent here at least. The aesthetic is fine, yeah.
There is emptiness and shame.
She no longer has the signature in-item thing, nor do we have the occultist's trinket here. So honestly, I could just rebuild this and then we could rename these people the same names that we had before. I'm kind of inclined to do that, actually. I'm going to give it a look as far as possible hero goals that could influence us here, like landing the killing blow on the lair boss. Could be pretty fun, actually. But no, you know what? Let's just roll with this. I was interested in seeing how this team was going to do anyway. So we've got our Ravager up front. That is going to be Raven Blues. We got our duelist back in action, emphatic air. We've got, that was Jaxum as our Vestal Seraph. We get this thing back in there. We get the Ravager equipment going again. And then you go like this with the Warlock. That's going to be Dr. Torch. Boom, boom, boom. Just to test a Bear's memory real quick to see whether or not we can get all this correct. Looking good. Looking good. And I think that is pretty much the gist of it. Sweet. All right. I think we're actually just ready to go, right? Yeah. Although now I'm just doubting myself inherently. Still got that same hero goal for her, of course. Okay. Good stuff. Let's do it. Cool. Right back. Like we never left. Right on into the valley again.
Onward once again.
That is the last thing, isn't it?
All the world's horrors bar the way.
Gotta rename that coach again. Yo, Yosarian's back. Okay, it's like we never freaking left. Good stuff. Oh, did I not change the Seraph? I could have sworn I did. I did not, damn it. All right.
A change in the air.
And then any Infernal is good here. I'm pretty sure we can take a peek at the vitrine again. But I don't think we've done any Infernals for Chapter 2 yet, so we're free to just go for whatever strikes our fancy. Oh my god. That was unfortunate. Got here just in time. Yeah, weirdly enough. Perfect timing. We bastards beaconing? I feel like I might as well. That provides me with an opportunity to feel as though I have redeemed myself to accomplish such a feat, which I don't know if we've done any of the bastards beacon yet. I feel like I have maybe been saving that one for later. Okay, they clearly are ready to go. That's a good look.
The past is gone. Let it die.
This lot has come to play. A lot of crits lately. Bolster the spirits. Okay. I'm probably going to go ahead and grab Chubbs again, too. I don't want to cheat him out of the run. He wanted to come, too. Get a second Bear Chubbs. Second wave of Bear Chubbs. We're pretending the first thing didn't happen. All together, we're all going to just live in the deceit. The deception is real life. Bear Chubbs time.
Anything that lets us travel further is worth the cost.
Bastards Beacon. Frick it, dude.
Only death for those who would seek to stifle us.
There we go. Further incentive. Throw the food barrels on there.
This will serve well.
Where are we going? Ooh, pot and still. Yes, sir. Have that, please.
Resignation and death.
Okay.
This land is truly barren.
Did snag the Raven's Reach here. I'm going to go ahead and grab a hail draft for our Hellion as well. I'm going to grab that songbook, pick up this food.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
Second wild tea there. Can't afford it, unfortunately. But these are pretty nice starting trinkets, obviously. Going to get us some nice help early on. I am tempted to go for those relationship items right away, but we'll hang on to those for now. Let's take a chance on the wild tea for her as well. Get rid of the bad digestion, which I definitely should have done first. It occurs to me now. That's all right, though.
One learns quickly when survival demands it.
You're allowed to forget stuff, Bear. Apparently. All is forgivable. We have just enough relics to switch her off to the Seraph here as well. Nice. Cool. Obviously should have done that in the beginning, but that's cool. Again, we're allowed to forget. Ready? Ready. Wow. Okay, well. What was that, like 12 minutes of real time? As though nothing ever even happened. We were always going to the Tangle first. We've always been at war with East Asia.
War. Rewards only. Resignation.
Right, okay. Oasis and Cash Start. That seems pretty good. We got the Watchtower following that up as well. Could go triple Oasis Hospital Creature Den. Yep.
The unknown awaits.
Yep.
Be wary.
That's the choice. Sounds good to me. What's the region goal is to avoid the hospital? Oh, no, that's right. Okay, god damn it. Well, We could just go to the mystery node then. Yeah, that's fine. Hospital was really only priority. Well, mostly because of the bad digestion, actually. I'm not really super concerned about the Toon Hummer.
Unburdens the mind.
Hey, and there we go with the spring water early on. Nice. Just get stacked on defensive combat items for the end game here. We continue to pursue this route, which I am fairly sure I'm going to do. Bastard's Beak in general? Probably not a bright idea, but it is an option, isn't it? Right up there right away. I seem to have welcomed pain. And the ever-present possibilities, which I can choose to omit a few, but clearly I'm not interested in doing so.
But his prices remain fixed.
Everybody loves flapjacks, but not at that price. Oh well. Not a good time for a hoarder, obviously. Everybody wants the Oasis. And nothing if not fickle. You may have your wish.
Worst kind of parasite. Opportunists.
Fully ordained to start off. My goodness. All right, then. The chumps on YouTube will never know the shenanigans we got into during those 12 minutes. Boy, those fools. Again, just can't believe anybody would have chosen to opt out of that experience. I feel like a better person having gone through that. Us all together. We couldn't have grown more than we did as a unit.
Agony by accumulation.
Then through those formative 12 minutes. Can we just get a bear clap? Round of applause for everybody for sticking through that together. Really buckled down and handled our business. That was something special. Great job, Pile. I'm proud of you. As duelists get back to the front once she's in the back line, I suppose that would be a reason to equip the flesh, would it not? Yeah. May not be a bad idea. That's certainly one of her more potent moves as well. Yeah, consider that one here. But then I'd have to give up the boot. Nobody wants to do that. Got an enormous burn going here somehow. I'm not really sure what went down with that. Probably gonna have to fix him up. Morning, Ace. Oh, there you go, brother. Finally free from a meeting with my PhD advisor that went way too long.
Lethality writ large.
At the university decided to give us the unbridled joy that was changing up the research paper when we were mostly done. Classic. Glad we could have you here. This man just seems determined to get himself killed. Oh. Oh no. Oh God. That's not good. Huh. Well, I mean, this would certainly... Oh, no, I just took away the heal again. Oh, goodness. That's nice, at least, but... I am making a lot of mistakes right now. This day feels fairly cursed. Yeah, I'm, beginning to get a little worried. I'm also thinking I maybe need to go ahead and swap this Vestal into the back rank. Because she is, she's not enjoying being shuffled around so much by this duelist so far. I was gonna say, that would not be ideal for you to bring her to the front right now. Yeah, I'm gonna need flesh, aren't I? Without a doubt. This is a very educational fight at the least. Oh, I've got prep equipped here either. Yeah, this duelist is...
Victory supposes strategy.
I'm having a rough time right now. You know, I'm wondering... No, I don't think I can afford to do that. God damn, dude. Oh, no. What an absolute mess.
inexorable.
I really should just move the duelist that turn, I suppose. I think I might be in bigger trouble here than I even initially thought. Well, we get the taunt at least. Well, she's certainly not in a great position to take that either. Oh boy. Oh man. Mistakes. Many mistakes were made. And I do think I'm going to have to get lucky at least once here, unless I get the right turn order, which it looks like we might after all. Is it time for a revelry again? Or do I just go for the taunt one more time? I don't think she really can handle it. Not ideal. Keep them off death's door there at least. Get another pip going. That's certainly nice. Oh, goodness. Rolling the dice fairly well there at least. She's in a healthier position than I would have anticipated after those last couple rounds. But yeah, there's always that possibility too, isn't there? A bleed for, or a burn for 8. Pretty good dice roll there again though. Okay. We'll cut through that. Nice dodge. We're doing fine.
By accumulation.
Get the regen going again, obviously, and then... I think I'm okay.
A simple solution.
Huh. I definitely felt like I was dead for a second there. My God. I still don't believe it. I still have my doubts. Okay. I needn't have.
In crisis, no gain is insignificant.
So what did we learn from that? Well, first of all, boop, 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 and boop. Second of all, nothing. Move forward with an unearned hubris. Huzzah! Never punished. I learned the general fight will be easy. Yeah, clearly they're capable of that. Oh, I did learn this as well, didn't I? Right, yeah, I was gonna swap that. I mean, fine, dude. Like, whatever. What's the harm? It's not like if these characters die, people die in real life. That's not the rules of Darkest Dungeon. I want to make that abundantly clear. These are not representative of real people whose lives we will sacrifice in the name of glory. And that's not how it works. I just want to be crystal on that. You all understand that, right?
Steady yourself.
This is still bad. This is still really bad. Let's just keep healing. Let's just keep healing, brother. Crushing it. Oh, I did want to put her adrenaline rush on too. I forgot about that. Oh boy. Holy ordained again because it's the bastard's beacon. That's right. Oh, I did this to myself. That's been a pattern today. It seems to be all I'm interested in. Good, sweet, gravy Jesus. Good, tasty, smothered in dressing, corn-fed, free-range, organic Jesus. We're gonna do about an 11 bleed. Yeah, that'd be a reason to get the adrenaline rush going again, wouldn't it? All right, so it looks like we're about to be punished here. Looks like that thing I had mentioned about not getting punished is a lie. Oh my goodness. May not have to fight the general, it turns out. Yeah, no kidding. fan of Mecha Jesus. Yeah, that has been our preferred form around here, hasn't it? Oh, Lord.
Self-reliance is a rare and wonderful thing.
I don't think we're making it out the dungeon with this one, y'all. I think we may have met our match. I think I might be rolling the dice on Resolute here, actually. Yikes. I mean, might as well just make it 1,000 at this point. I'm gonna regret saying that, but... Oh, good God. Combo on the target here. Get a couple of additional riposts going. That might honestly be our only realistic course of action here. Oh my goodness. You kidding me? 9 damage? Not gonna happen. Got the Divine Grace again. Might as well try to keep him off.
The path of exculpation need not be a lonely one.
As long as you're alive, I guess, but not for much longer. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, he is up. We've got to get numbers somehow. That's upsetting. Oh, no. Why did it have to be that number? I wanted a higher number. Oh, my goodness. It's been a stressful day. He's still alive? What? Oh, my God. That's good. Okay. I don't know if that changes anything. He's going to get the riposte there. That's obviously not a good idea. I guess you can do that. Wait for a crit heal from the possible additional unchecked power coming in, and then we get a kill?
The work continues.
Okay.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Am I allowed to win this?
Agony by accumulation.
I'm still not sure. You might go ahead and tick over to the Resolute check here as well. He did end up getting the crit heal. Watch.
Once
Good
again,
fucking
teetering
God.
on
Oh
that
my
terrible
God.
precipice.
Ah, it's still happening. We're still here. Oh my goodness. Taunt. Oh, yeah. Good. I don't have a heal. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh no. Why? Jesus Christ!
Unsteady stances.
That's unnecessary. Holy hell. Sure. Good God above. That's a Resolute check. Nope.
He courted the unthinkable, but to no avail.
Okay. Oh, God. Okay. And then... I guess we do that. Yep. Defiant! Oh, my God. That damn riposte. If I get enough damage... Doesn't matter.
Take heart.
All right.
And do not relent.
Regen. This is crazy.
Fight through the fatigue.
I can't believe we're gonna win. hell yeah, dude. You show him. We're gonna win? I'm still hesitant. Yeah, it's win in quotes. Wow.
Another impediment, cleared with impunity.
Yeah, that seems like an appropriate reward. Good job surviving that unwinnable fight. Here's some garbage. What the fuck? Sure, might as well do that, and then... Jesus Christ, dude. I don't even want the revelry anymore. Let's go fight the general. That seems wise. And that's when they learn never to trust the bear. For he was a fibbing sort.
Resigned to the end of things, they waited for death. And still they wait.
What a fitting waner. That is 1,000,000% our current energy. Nailed it.
Within every keep, a general and his loyal lumbering guard.
Well then. Guess we'll start with this. How on earth do we make this work? It's a good start, apparently. We'll get us one of these. And then I do think he's the top priority, although a Howling End theoretically can kill a zombie. Legion gonna be pretty clutch here, too. Might as well use all these spring waters. Alright. I knew it would happen, yet I clicked it all the same. Okay, that'll work well enough. Let's get a little consecration up front. Don't do that again. I don't like that you did that there. Alright, she might need to go for an adrenaline rush here, too. Oh, definitely now, yep.
But deadly all the same.
Damn additional BOT chance, although the crit's not really well utilized there, obviously. So let's just do this. Fuck it, dude. Maybe get a taunt up on her, right? I think we can do that with the meditation now. Yeah, let's do it. Dodge in action. Yet again. Duelist actually kind of clutching it up right now. Absolutely. The hero of the day. Get another pip, I'll take that. Alright. Forward now. To deal some damage. Here she goes. Being put to effective use. Somebody somehow managed to figure that out around these parts. Oh boy. I figured something out too, though. That's what the taunt will do for you. Okay, I think the Vestal should be acting first still. I don't think she's got a heal, though, so... yeah, I'll just have to do that again. Fair enough. I'll be dancing around that consecration. Yeah, clearly not interested in actually utilizing it. What would be the fun in that? Oh, I did just realize I could have let her go down to death's door again there. Whoopsie. Come on.
Self-reliance is a rare and wonderful thing.
All right, we're going to want her to get a toe-to-toe on this thing at the very least. Try and get a little HP back for her.
Press on.
There's that. Very nice. 12 restore. Divine Comfort again. We'll have to stall this out a little bit longer here in this meditation for the taunt up front. I think we're okay.
Brows, Unsteady stances.
Oh, never mind.
Exhaustion takes hold.
Just send it. Yeah, there we go. Let's get the hell out of here.
In this world, wealth is worthless without purpose.
What am I doing? Why am I still... Oh, I know exactly. I'm not even going to finish this question. I know exactly what I'm doing here. It's reached the point where I refuse to fail. Even given not only unfortunate circumstances, but those that I have brought upon myself readily and willingly. But no. I will not reset. I will not give in now. Running away from the content? Never. Never would I ever. You know, I think you are going to need that as well. These oases have really come into play. Hey, Baer, just got back from grabbing food. I see we remembered the Infernal Flame, but forgot a party member this time. It's one or the other, right? Whoopsie. I mean, I had intentions of mixing it up out of the gate, as I mentioned, so suppose this works for me. Now, you can give me one correct target here, right? I'm not feeling it. She's going to be able to divine comfort herself, I believe, in the back at least. And another meditation will add the taunt here, although sadly we don't have the action available this time, so we'll just have to try to deal some damage again. Oh, that does remove the dodge. I can remember that's a thing.
Welcome back.
I think I want to go for the Consecration of Fortitude, but I'm just going to be greedy as hell instead. Name 23. Thank you for the bear hugs. Welcome back into the pile. 58 freaking months. Appreciate you.
Once again, teetering on that terrible precipice.
Yeah, that's what I get. Yeah, it's going to be a riposte up front there. Disengage is not going to be enough damage. Touche, not quite either, so I guess we'll just take this. Hey, that's a lucky crit. I'll take it.
A righteous action.
Toe-to-toe is back in action. We got the Adrenaline Rush heal going off with that, and then we hopefully... Taunt will be enough, but I think I might as well just go ahead and take this while I've got the chance. Here we go. She'll get a pretty decent heal, and I'm certainly glad we decided to take the spring water heal there, obviously. Okay, double conviction. She gets the regen to bring her back up, that's right, and then let's just go ahead and do this, yeah. Yeah, Bastard's Beacon this time, Lord, which is causing us all, or causing them all to be ordained here. Which has proven to be a lot more of a problem than I anticipated. I immediately underestimated the beacon again. Even how many times we have had our asses kicked by that thing, you'd think I'd be done doing that. Refuses to go down yet again, although certainly not in a good spot now. It's going to be our last spring water from the Vestal as well. We got to do something here. I just don't know what the heck it's going to be. I'm going to have heals for 2 turns, so I suppose I'll just go ahead and take what little damage I can do. The crit's certainly going to help that out. Flesh yet again as much as we can get. Let's not take away those dodges, though. Weaken's not bad. Weaken does do something, especially when the dodge clicks in, although I guess it's not going to matter there. That is going to be her off death's door still if we can keep it that way, and I'll take it. I will take the crit as well. We don't need to do that, though. We can do it with the toe-to-toe and still have the same effect, and that's certainly going to be better for us, although we do have to figure out a way to get them into the front ranks now, and then we still have one more turn to go through, although I definitely don't want to waste the Consecration, or the Conviction, rather, on that Judgment. So we'll go for the taunt again here. I'm certainly hoping that'll do enough to persuade them to target her. It seems to have done the case. Or seems to be the case, rather. We don't have another heal, so we'll just take the damage. We got a nice big heal coming from her. Let's take this here, I guess, and then we'll hopefully Adrenaline Rush again up front with the Hellion. And that works! Wow! We're kind of in good shape now. This is the same run, right? I didn't go into a fugue state and reset into run 3 within the first hour.
The slow suffering begins.
This is some pricked up shiz right here, man. We're somehow persevering. Cultist was always holding us back. Yeah, clearly. No offense, Doc.
Messy, but effective.
I guess we gotta do what we gotta do. All right, then. Well, might as well hit that again. I mean, if nothing else, this is at least verifying for me that the consecrations can be pretty effective if I remember to pay attention to them. So that's nice. Okay. Cool.
In this weighty gloom, a spark.
I'll just keep going then, I guess. If you say so. I mean, we've gotten nothing out of this region so far. Despite our many trials. You're not gonna make me fight this, right? You're not gonna make me fight this, right? Thank God. Thanksgiving Christ. Who is now apparently a thing on workshopping.
Safe passage along this stretch. A welcome reprieve.
Your reward is that the run continues. Yeah, no, that checks out, I guess. Always a fun reward. I should go for the bleed on her, I guess, too, yeah. Well, she doesn't have the spots, we'll do that. Let me out of here. Let me out of here, hell yeah. Although, no. Well, the darkness. Shit. Shit. Oh boy! All right. This will be fun. It's a 3-on-3, yeah. It's balanced. Hey, some glimmers. That's right. Literally a glimmer of hope. Having a good time. Lots of fun in the dungeon today. They're just gonna resurrect each other. I think. That doesn't seem good. How the heck am I gonna deal with that? I guess we'll find out. I could kill them at the same time? That's probably gonna be, that's, I think, the only realistic course of action. So let's try that. Vulnerable token will help a little bit. You gotta get the adrenaline rush there, obviously. Keep the glimmers coming. Feeling okay. Don't mind that right now. Okay. Regen can still wait. Okay. That's something. But, oh, good. All right. We got a little lucky there. We'll be able to do that, but that can't target the back rank. Oh, no. Huh. I guess we'll just have to try this. Nice. It's pretty good. She's gonna heal off her hit here. Finish this guy, get the glimmer out there. All right.
A righteous action.
Good self-heal. We'll regen now. We'll give bear hugs to Shelby. Holy shit. He's pissed. Okay, okay. We'll taunt again. Maybe with the 26 months, we'll come back. Appreciate the resub. We still have a riposte here, but she'll heal after the hit, so the riposte will trigger death's door, so we have to do this. Which is gonna be a meltdown, but that's fine. Yeah, it's at least her alive. We have this as well, which we should definitely do. Okay. Excellent. More riposte now. Nice big chunk of damage there. Disengage.
Cunning. You may outwit them yet.
I am beginning to believe, Wayne. You might not be wrong, buddy. I was hoping so. There we go. Okay, so we'll do what we were planning on doing before this time. Hopefully get the crit token to provide us a nice big chunk again. We'll beat death's door. It's not going to be a heal off that, unfortunately, though. I think I want the taunt on the duelist then. Yeah, that's going to be way better. Okay. Can't get through the rest. I have one taunt up already. We already have the riposte. I have the dodge as well. So let's go for the vulnerable, which isn't going to matter either, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Works. Still alive.
No time to falter.
Baer optimal, yet again. Still kicking, though. Oh, that was the perfect opportunity for me to do the boot. Sorry, Das boot. Still kicking. I cannot believe we won that fight. Holy shit.
Persistence will overcome even the greatest of threats.
Wayne is on his game today.
The loathing abates.
Perfectly summarizing our situation. Well, not quite through yet, unfortunately. Yeah, they're making me earn it today, that's for damn sure. Let's continue to do so. A couple holy waters aren't unhelpful either. Oh boy. Okay. Little bear hero, if you believe. Gotten this far, right? Just one more. One more. Oh no, that is right over the threshold. Oh, it is. It's 2 hit points away. That sucks. Okay, okay, what do we do here then? Do we risk it? Yes, we do. That's a giant bleed on her already. God damn, that's terrible. Dodge, I guess. It's not really gonna matter either. Oh boy, better get the regen going, I suppose. It's really not gonna do much though. I think this is actually the play. I think any crit on her is gonna be pretty impactful. Giant regen up front, obviously, is gonna limit our options there.
Accumulation.
She's already got her dodge ready to go. Let's get the riposte as well, I suppose. Come on. Oh, boy.
They have given their last.
The luckiest of all resolutes right here, Eric. Come on now. Ugh. 0 for Hellion Duelist. Not great. Keep her off death's door here, though. Another negative pip. Gotta be bad. It's gotta be that. Bleed is much worse now as well. Still defiant too. That's not gonna be negligible either. Holy shit. Meditation, I guess, is really not going to do much. Yeah, shit, we're in the offensive stance now. We still have 2 dodge, though. They're going to target her anyway. Yeah, I think we do that. Let's just go ahead and use these while we're at it, too. Why not? Might as well. Just going to have to get very fortunate with some dodges here. It's not the worst. We want to dodge. We don't really care about the crit either, I guess. I got a chance something here. I just got to do this to clear that dodge on him to make that an option, and then let's do... Oh, it could be a dodge plus that generates from fortitude, right? I think it might be an upgrade only, though, but I think it has a tiny chance, but I'm not sure.
Lethality writ large.
Good heal for 18, certainly nice. We don't have any taunt on her either, unfortunately. Again, it's not really going to matter that much, but it would be preferable. Blind on the Vestal's unfortunate, but I think we might just be going for a big heal off her anyway, but I don't think she's got that
Hold fast.
opportunity yet.
Who knows what lurks in the beyond?
Big dodges from the duelist. Okay, that's pretty helpful. I think we just have to do this. We just gotta kill something, and the taunt really doesn't matter. Okay. Regen here as well. This will give that an opportunity to help us out. Jackson's tested. Okay, okay. Pass heal. No, we have Defiant. So clear this. No meditation this time. Do not invert. Weaken is pretty good. Not if it gives him a crit, though. That's not ideal. She is still healing off attack. Taunt again doesn't matter that much. We disengage and take out 1. Vestal's heal is available.
Fellowship forged through toil.
Big plays. Very big plays here. Meditate. Meditate, 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 meditate. Oh my goodness. Error refuses to fall. Clear the winded. Go for the judgment, sure. Such a devastatingly disappointing sound. Obviously this crit's not going to matter much for him either. Okay. We start trying to clear some tokens, I guess.
Cunning. You may outwit them yet.
Get our adrenaline rush back. This is giving me hope. Hope against hope. Don't you make a fool out of me, game. Holy shit. This Hellion alone. Absolute beast. Another giant heal from the Vestal. The weakened hit ain't too bad either. And the Howling End.
Lethality writ large.
Duelist gets the strength buff. Through the armor.
Victory supposes strategy. Press on.
Victory for Baer. Holy shit.
Though unpleasant in the extreme.
And there's a proper
work
reward
is
right there.
noble
Good old-fashioned greater sharpness charm.
Necessary.
Yes, sir. The Baer heroes, please, once more. We did it, damn it. We ain't giving this one up. wonder why he keeps playing the game, man, because it never stops being like this. It's always such a friggin' roller coaster.
The place is a little worse for wear,
Ooh,
but familiar nonetheless.
the holy hymnal. Not to mention we grabbed our pot and still here as well. Nice. And a couple mastery points for our trouble. Okay, properly rewarded.
The next stop is leagues away.
Thank you.
Plan accordingly.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go for those mastery points.
The farms and fields of our kingdom, overrun with putrescence and rot.
This goddamn bastard's beacon, man. Well, thankfully going to be less impactful as we go, obviously. But always a bastard. What y'all feeling here? Who you want to plug into the back rank? I'm leaning Plague Doctor. Kind of giving some thought to Bonnie, though. Oh, we are going to need a fresh pick-me as well. Yeah, it's certainly time for that. A brand new name in the mix, and then likely have a bounty hunter coming up here as well. Crusader. That's an interesting choice. Suppose it doesn't necessarily have to be a back rank person, does it? In fact, a jester's kind of tempting. I do feel like we need something to remove some DOT. And that would clearly be the Plague Doctor. But we want to be able to target the back rank with something. And I suppose Plague Grenade is that option too, albeit not nearly as much damage as I'd like. It does feel a lot like the dock's the way to go. Bum leg void sight. All right then. No decision this time. Yeah. That feels like the right play. Go ahead and get your pick me in here if you'd like to be selected.
Spend what you can, for wealth no longer has meaning.
Ooh, nice.
If indeed it ever did.
Oh boy, that is would be an insta-pick were it not for the fact that I need to repair the coach.
Renewal. Welcome back.
I could get the wheels back and then buy that, or vice versa. I think I've convinced myself. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that.
Any advantage is a good thing.
Vestal, Virginia. That's treating us well. Thank you for the prime. Thank you for the 9 months on the pile. Welcome back. 4 mastery certainly going to help us out. What do you know about that?
Welcome back.
Vestal instantly rewarded for their resubscription. This feels... Jax, I feel a swap is in order here. I don't suppose you would disagree. Vestal Virginia. There we go. Seems appropriate. Get you into the Plague Doctor. Chubbagans! Bear hugs for Chubb. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. I was just thinking about Cook Serve Forever, actually. Hope that's going along nicely. Looking forward to it.
Experience, however painful, is the greatest teacher of all.
What do we upgrade here? Man, I do really want to just invest more fully into the Hellion. She is clearly the hard carry. The meditation, though, I mean, we use that a lot. And I'm also kind of tempted to go with the Touche here. Although I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah, it's not going to make a difference. Added Repose from Feint is pretty nice. It's a little greedy, though. I think I want to go with the... I think the heals on the Vestal are going to be pretty important. I kind of want to upgrade the Consecration of Fortitude as well. Oh, definitely Indiscriminate Science. Forgot about that. Let's do... It's not a big change on this. It does increase the threshold of required HP, which is pretty good. That might be enough, in fact. Yeah, I think that's more valuable than I realized. Can't wait to reveal the new redesign. Ooh, nice. That's exciting. I'm just gonna throw some more HP her way. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna Enjoy having a plus 65% damage Hellion up here in rank 1 with the upgraded Hellion. Should be pretty good. We have a lot of work we need to do on these relationships, so might as well go ahead and try to fix them up a little bit here. She simply refuses to engage with the duelist in any meaningful way, unfortunately, so I guess we'll just go ahead and take that. Let's go duelist plague doctor with this one, and then get them back up into a friendly territory, or at least a neutral territory. Likely to have a negative relationship between these two, but done what we can here, I guess. Do need to feed them as well, don't we? Yeah, let's go ahead and grab this bread. I guess the dartboard's probably worth it too. Get the other whiskey flasks as well, and then maybe get the pipeweed. This might be worth trying. I think we need to get them 2 more pips. Oh my god! Jesus! What a day. What a day in the dungeon, dude. God damn. Yeah, we gotta get them up to 5. Yeah, that very unfriendly territory, but that could happen with the whiskey and the pipeweed. I think that might be worth it. Alright, yeah. Looks like we're committing. That should get dysentery. Came out the slime mold we just fed her. Which is, you know, it's a possibility. Goodness. Let's get some salves. That seems smart. Okay. Oh boy, here I go again. Oh wow.
Tried and tested.
Cool.
A bond to be counted on.
Damn. Pretty good. Okay, Virginia. Let's do it.
The rancid crop grows unchecked and abhorrent.
How far we've come from forgetting the infernal flame. And how badly I need to remind myself of that in order to feel some sense of success here. We do have a harvest child at the very end of the region. And it looks like we should be able to avoid the field hospital easily enough. Let's head through that middle section and hopefully we can avoid all this loathing. Ooh, can we do a gamba here? Yeah, I wouldn't mind that one bit. A mod check for a gamba. Bet some bear bucks. We're on chapter 2 here. Yeah, we're going for the Seething Sigh. That Warhorn is a nice find. Death Seeker as well.
In this world,
Ooh.
wealth is worthless
Oh,
without purpose.
yes. That is something we very much need. Thank you for that.
Destiny will not be denied.
Might as well equip that, I guess. Free stun resist effectively. Thank you, Jax. Appreciate it. Holy cow. I think I can maybe relax a little bit now.
The war is lost.
I hate it.
Yet the warlord fights on.
I hate it.
Game said, pardon me? You sure about that 5 minutes? This is hell. Willingly walking through the gates of hell.
Jesus Christ. Okay, man. What do we do about that? Get some consecration going, that's for damn sure. Strength up front. We'll get some blight in the back. That's something. We'll get us started. The quicker we can kill his friends, the better, obviously. Make our way through those block pluses. That is gonna have to be an adrenaline rush. Can I change my prediction? Can't blame you for wanting to try. Let's at least get the Divine Comfort out there now. Very well could be 2 blows down to 0 here. Okay. That's good. That's good too. There's the buffs. The enormous buffs. Get their meditation out again. Get the taunt on the duelist. That is very helpful. Okay. Feel good about that. Let's see. I don't think we necessarily need that. We're going to get through the guard finally here.
And wanes.
We should consecrate her. How are you doing? You're 2 turns away, but I don't want your strength and crit to come through, so we're going to have to let you feel the run of her blade. And now we just got to take 1 big shot from him. Dodge? Nope. Okay. Okay. Obviously no meditation this time. We can go for another guard.
A breakthrough.
Weaken on the Warlord's not bad. I think we just keep trying to blight him. I know the odds aren't great, but not terrible either, at least. Avoid that one. Okay, pretty nice. Get a crit up here as well. Sadly, is another block plus. We'll have to just go ahead and take that, though. Oh, man, what I wouldn't give for dealing 50 damage from that. Another stun comes through, unfortunately. We do have an empowered judgment. Possible burn from this. That's pretty good. Defiant crit heal ain't bad either. She's doing good. Good position there. For a little more love from the Divine Grace. Already pretty glad that we decided to upgrade that. I could mag rain there. Yeah, that feels pretty good. DOT looking strong on the Warlord. Can't adrenaline rush this time. Gotta hope that... Ooh, yeah, dodge is nice. It's been pretty fortunate so far. Okay, there's the guards restarted, though. Oh, baby. And the respectful kicks in. We're getting every bit of advantage we need. And that we need desperately. Heal that up. Toe-to-toe time. She's feeling pretty good. She'll be able to heal back up through the adrenaline rush again. We got the burn landed once more on the Warlord. He's at the threshold, yeah, she's at the threshold after this bleed, I believe. Or no, she's at 55 now, right? So that'd be a little lower, but he might get another hit on her.
This is no time to falter.
Yes, indeed. Okay. There's the adrenaline rush coming in again. Duelist is ready for action. We're going to go ahead and reset that meditation for sure. That does clear the combo as well, which is pretty sick. Regen time. And let's see here. We'll just go for the blight once more. That's big. That's real big. That's not. Well, for them, I guess. There's the Defiant kicking in again, though. God damn, that's so nice. Okay, clear another block. Blight is sufficient to go to Death's Door now. We got a weaken token on him. We got another dodge ready to go. That's unfortunate. Jesus Christ. Kind with the selection there, at least, but this could be another attempted Death's Door trick or check. There we go. You gotta go, buddy. Regen will bring it back up at least, and then touche. Holy shit. Does the fun never end? It goes back to 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 back.
Greater threats await those who dare.
33% move resist piercing. Hell yeah! Yeah! Thanks, game! Oh boy. Apply combo on melee hits pretty good, but oh well. The super boot. You know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. For that, we shall be grateful. Das Boot. I genuinely thought it was called Das Boot. I was convinced. We have 2 war horns. That's nice. All right, there you go. Strap the gauntlet onto her boots. Yeah, that'll work. Hey, those bandages aren't bad either. Nice. Oh, boy. Look at the bright side. You only have a Collector and Shambler fight left that the game will absolutely throw at you this run. But might as well just accept it now, yeah. We don't have to be unpleasantly surprised. That is a fairly helpful scout, too, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, gotta avoid the hospital here, so we're heading to the cache.
Brace up. There's danger on this path.
That is gonna be 3 ticks of loathing piling up pretty quickly there, though, and then obviously gotta keep in mind the condition of the coach moving forward, which is
The loathing whispers.
almost certainly going to force me to hug the left side to avoid buffing up that seething sigh by the end of this. I do appreciate the fact that this is proper Darkest Dungeon in the experience here with the Bastard's Beacon once more in Chapter 2. This is
Take up these goods and
This is
imbue
what you
them
expect.
with
We've been having a
purpose.
few cakewalks lately, but this is absolutely more in line with your expectations here. And hey, this ain't bad to find. The poison ring thrown onto our plague dock, and we'll put the otherworldly fragments in
All
your
that
inventory.
matters is the flickering torch you bear.
All of a sudden looking pretty good with the blight now. A little food out of that too, a little trinket organizer. At least we'll be well prepared.
Let us hope the madman's scrounging has borne fruit.
Yeah, it guarantees ordained enemies with the Bastard's Beacon. I was just like Warlord number 2. I don't know. I don't think the rules apply anymore. I think it's just all the worst stuff forever. All right, keep on meditating. It's treating you well. Okay, do not use those. Those are not for you to have. Simply meant to stay in your pocket. You need to keep dodging for me, actually. I think you forgot. You do need to be dodging. Save those glimmers for later, hopefully. That Defiant has been huge for her. I'm very happy we've had that benefit as well. Hey, how's it going? It's going. It's going. It's still going. I don't know how. It's a plain as day friggin' bold-faced miracle we're still here. I have lost an occultist and had to reset the run early on, not due to any the unfortunate circumstance being that I failed to equip an infernal torch, but somehow we're still here all the same. Alright, keep the blight up, I guess. Good. Swap off hack for revelry later. We haven't really been doing a lot of wicked hack, have
And
we?
apply it judiciously.
It's not a terrible idea. Although at this point, I'm beginning to wonder if maybe she just wants to go for the resolutes all the time anyway. We don't have any negative relationships, though, so that actually I should note that. That is pretty fortunate. Duelist has also been doing pretty good today. She's certainly not performing as well as the other two members of the party. Well, now the Plague Doctor obviously involved as well, but she's been holding her own. Certainly a lot more than we usually expect her to. It's been nice. Jeez, just so much stress. We're getting damage everywhere we need it, though. The mag rain to clear these corpses again.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Well, let's just go ahead. Say hi to our large-mouthed friend. Hey, Nexus, welcome. All right, buddy. You had your fun. We gotta get to moseying along again here. This feels so much better. I think this might be the first fight in the entire run in which I've felt confident going into and coming out of it. What a refreshing experience. This can happen? Things can go well?
We are the flame, burning brightly for all the world to see.
There, I tried Pepsi Lime yesterday, and it's actually pretty good. I haven't got my check-in from them yet, so I can't confirm that. Oh, that does weirdly lead me back to the conversation that I wanted to have what feels like an eon ago at the beginning of the first run. I'll hold that thought for a second in the hoarder here, though. Big Pig! The run has been redeemed. The pig shall save us all. 2 big pigs! Oh my goodness. Maybe it'll go well after all. Maybe things aren't so terrible as they seemed.
The loathing festers.
We were talking a lot at the start of the stream today about how much success certain recent indie releases have been seeing. You mentioned Dave the Diver, which is like 90,000 positive reviews on Steam or something insane like that. Dredge did particularly well, from what I recall. Balatro, obviously, blew everybody's minds with its performance. Indie's kind of on fire lately. And it begs the question, what have y'all been enjoying from the AAA space lately? I figure Helldivers 2 is probably going to be a quick response there.
On to the next.
What else is released, like, say, like, even in, like, the last 2 years from the AAA space that y'all have been getting into? And I'm asking this from a place of genuinely wanting to find something from AAA that, you know, like,
an unavoidable end.
I guess that, like, reinforces a belief that there is still progress and ambition there, you know? Yeah, Elden Ring counts, absolutely. We got the Elden Ring DLC on the way, too. That's obviously going to be a good time. That's got to be top tier for me, for sure. Yeah, Elden Ring was absolutely one of the best games I've played in recent memory, if not ever. Yakuza Like a Dragon, didn't play it myself, but those games never miss. That one was a miss for me. I really wanted to get into that because Josh spoke so highly of it, and I played like 30 hours or something like that, so I gave it a fair shake. I just couldn't get into it. Oh, you know, I did play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, though. And that, I enjoy quite a bit. So, RPGs clearly still of interest to me, and they're making some headway in the world. Oh, Armored Core. I totally forgot about that, man. I'm gonna pick that up again and see if I can get back into that.
Easily resolved.
Not necessarily for stream, just for my own enjoyment. I feel like I could still have some fun with that game. Oh, Baldur's Gate 3, of course. Okay, yeah. So that I'm very happy with the response to this, because now that my memory has been refreshed, we've had quite a few pretty damn good ones.
In crisis, no gain is insignificant.
I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima right now, and it's pretty decent. Yeah, that one's a good one as well. I haven't played a ton of that. I know that's quality stuff for sure, though. All right, so we've got to avoid loathing and the hazard for armor. I think I want to go this way, though. I want to hit the assistance encounters, mostly to relieve stress from the Vestal, who I should probably go ahead and swap the Revelry here as well, and keep the stress low on everybody else. So we can go boom, boom, and then to the left there, and that avoids some loading as well, which is nice. Let's do that. I just want another good turn-based Final Fantasy game that's gotten away from its roots too much, and I want to return. Give me Final Fantasy X mechanics on a new story. I wouldn't really hate a Final Fantasy X remake. In fact, I would be all about it. But I do think that if they were to do that, I think they feel they have found a winning formula with their current approach, with like the way that the Rebirth is being made, which, if you're asking me, is outstanding and worth
Abandoned or forgotten, it is ours now.
worth continuing to build off of. That being said, though, if there were just a straight-up remake of, like, 10 as a whole, just, like, mechanics, sphere grid.
Our protection has been stripped to its last.
But if I'm being fully truthful about that, all I care about is modern Blitzball. If an updated, good, modern graphics and updated mechanics Blitzball game were ever to be created, say goodbye to Baer. Well, you'll still get to see him, because I guess more say goodbye to Baer playing anything but that.
An elementary problem, is it not?
Yeah, that would wholly absorb my life.
It is low indeed, to profit in destruction.
Oh, sure, yeah, Nintendo's had some bangers recently as well. Obviously, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. They've been releasing a lot of new Mario Kart 8 maps still, which is pretty dope. They had Pikmin. They did. I haven't played Pikmin yet. I really should play Pikmin 2. Or Pikmin 4 also. Boy. I want to get greedy with this Revelry. I'm not greedy, I guess, actually. That's the more defensive play, isn't it? Yeah, I'll just do that. And with the meditation again. Lord of the Rings: The Third Age was an awesome turn-based game, except the Balrog fight. For that, you only ever had one path to win. Oh, that's always fun, yeah. Illusion of choice. Princess Peach Showtime actually looks like a good game I intend to play at some point. There's also the Paper Mario remake, Thousand Year Door. Ooh, baby, that was a nice mag rain. I've heard very good things about Thousand Year Door as well.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
It's absolutely reinforcing for me, too, the other part of the conversation we were having earlier today about my need to branch out a little bit more. He says on his 500th run of Darkest Dungeon. We're going to play Cryptmaster after this, so I should give myself a little more credit, I guess. A game that I have also very much enjoyed. I value the new experiences like that a hell of a lot more than I ever have, too. Things like Balatro and Cryptmaster are offering what is becoming more and more difficult to come across in the form of a truly unique experience. Something that I can't say I've ever really played anything even similar to.
Agony by accumulation.
That's been a lot of fun. Playing Paper Mario right now for the first time, loving everything about it. There's a lot of comedy bits about the first game, too. That's fun. Yeah, I like that a lot. It's cute. In Germany, we have a saying. Oh, hold on. I'll give it a shot here. Schuster bleib bei deinen Lichten. Dude, stay at what you were good at. Yep. Solid advice. I believe there's also a Finnish saying.
Scavenge what you can, and be off once more.
It goes noida, 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 noida. Which, translated roughly, is variety is the spice of a streamer's life. Balance in all things. Cryptmaster seems good. I'm just worried I'll suck ass at the puzzles and it won't be as fun for me. There's just a lot of straight up riddles and Wordle-esque puzzle solving in it. Yeah, that's 100% the case. It's can't really alleviate your concern there, unfortunately. Is that Tommy's native language? Tommy speaks in an unknown eldritch tongue, which, were we to ever hear it, would cause our ears to rupture. It is only by his good graces that we are allowed the continued use of our ears. That's why it's usually best not to disturb him more than, 3 or 4 times a stream. I'm just such a cutie, though. Such a cute little guy. We moving forward here, yeah. Send it, send it, send it. I imagine Tommy sounding like Charon in Hades. Yeah, that's canon now.
Extinguished at last.
My answer was good. Your answer was better. Hey, did that replace dysentery? Let's go! When hemic rot is to be celebrated. Thank you very much, sir. Say, may I have another, but I think that's just enough for me, actually. Thank you. Okay. Oh! Good lord. Yeah, no, that I was right. That's enough for me. Thank you. No more is necessary. And boop. Holy duelist. Showing up today. Some serious damage. Oh, what does it do? Minus 15%. Or, sorry, 15% chance for a weakened token on round start. So pretty pretty easy to deal with. Probably among the least impactful diseases. Bring it on back. Very glad we got the Revelry equipped here too, obviously. Not to mention the mag rain. Actually a pretty damn big help right now. Yeah, you would do that and force me to choose between the Revelry and the Adrenaline Rush, you son of a bitch. Fine, I'll heal her, god damn it. Well, I do have the salve, but it's not gonna be enough. I'm gonna be able to get the Revelry heal off here as well. Okay. Beautiful. Back to making us earn it, huh? But good enough, I guess. God, that's always a nice feeling, too. There's a 5 stress in one go. That's a heck of a party. All right. This team is pretty good. And the Duelist isn't really, like, forgettable. It's kind of a core component. Her dodges and riposts have been making a pretty big difference here. And I can't help but sound shocked by it. That has been far from the case in just about every other time we've taken her out to play. Let's see if I can't go ahead and get one more party going for this lot. They deserve it. They deserve to feel happy. I think. What was it the people said? Overconfidence is based. Overconfidence is freaking lit, bro. Overconfident is the only way to be.
The loathing whispers.
Right. Anti-venom for this lot. That is not noxious, is it? Yeah, unfortunate. We have a noxious trinket? I don't think so. Nah, no luck. Got them big pigs, though. Some good trinkets, or good combat items, rather, for a general fight if I want to go that route. We're going to have to fight a boss eventually. And that conversation made me feel good. I'm very excited now. Reminded of a couple of good games I can revisit. I might check out Paper Mario, too. It sounds like it could be a fun one for Elise and I to check out. Thank goodness for Spelunky, too, man. Always a go-to in our household. Alright, well. Not gonna be easy anymore, is it? I'm beginning to actually believe in this team's potential to go the distance, though.
A breakthrough.
May yet emerge victorious today. That's not gonna feel good, though. Yeah. Another glimmer going here, I guess. Why not? And then let's get that consecration up front. Which I really ought to be doing more of. And yeah, let's go for that. Hunter can go first, I guess. There is the worship to consider here, and I don't think we're going to be able to do anything about it, unfortunately. It's going to take a pretty strong performance from this lot to deal that amount of damage here. Let's at least give him a chance. Never know. Hey, that's a start. Okay.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
With the Plague Grenade, 6 damage. We'll only need a hit for 4 from the Judgment. Nice.
This is no time to falter.
Wasn't too tough after all. We do have the unfortunate blind here. Not a problem.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
Damn, that was great. Off of Death's Door here as well. Outstanding. Go ahead and bring her back up a little bit. Should still be at the threshold for Adrenaline Rush, so we'll let that go through as well. Actually, I think I might have wanted to do a Battlefield Medicine so we could Revelry here. just go. Reverse order, I guess. No worship for you, indeed. No, not that one. Ah, that's what I get for not doing a revelry. God damn it. Land. Knew the whole time. Faked you out. Oh, Baer. You knucklehead. Well, that was fun. Good job, guys. Never, ever, ever punished. Once in my whole life.
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
Baer, saw you talking about the duelist feeling kind of weak, and it mostly being down to you being unsure about how to play it. You've been picking her up a bit more lately. Have you noticed the change? Yup. Today has been that day, without a doubt. I've never felt better about having a duelist in my party than I have so far on this particular run. And I don't know if much changed in my playstyle. I think maybe... Well, the more I think about it, the more it honestly just has to do with the fact that I have forced her into a particular role. She is a dodge tank.
The familiar hearth crackles invitingly once again.
Ooh. I like that a lot. Jackson grabs the jinx. Got ourselves another signature in item here as well. Outstanding. Not to mention the bounty hunter. Not to mention Ozzy Bogart. Rejoining the pile and get him some bear hugs, please. And get some pick-me's in there yet again. We're going to do a fresh one here.
Welcome back.
Thank you for the prime. Welcome back to the pile. Bear hugs and pick-me's. Please and thank you. Let's find out where we're headed here.
Rain, fire, and rot. Is there no sanctuary from this madness?
Oh boy. Treacherous shroud. This feels like a Leviathan day.
The shrouded coast, isolated, and drowning in amphibious degeneracy.
Dread it, run from it, the Leviathan arrives all the same. Hey, super cheap trinkets in here, though. Interesting. This seem worthwhile? Covert cloak is... Ooh, add execution 1 to ranged skills. That's... fine? It's not great. Calibrating sensor, though. Ooh. Could we get under 2 speed on the Hellion? We already have that on the Vestal. That's pretty good. Gain a strength token on miss. That's not bad. The additional healing given from skills on her is actually helping out quite a bit, though. What's the speed on the plate dock at 4? As tempting as it is to take advantage of this discount, I don't think I am going to. I think we're going to spend the baubles repairing the wagon.
Your coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go.
Oh yeah, I got to pay our Gamba as well, please. How are we doing on food right now? Pretty good, actually. If I want to take the risk of feeding them slime mold again, which I absolutely don't. We're going to try to bolster the relationships a little here as well, of course. Make sure that we're not going to be over the threshold for any of these guys. That's pretty nice. Ooh, they're actually feeling pretty good now. A little roast pig, and then we got to remember we're swapping somebody out here as well, and I think it might be Jackson. Yeah, we got another pig in the
Spend what you can.
in
For
the
wealth
provisioner.
no
I don't think we
longer
need
has
it though.
meaning. If indeed it ever did.
This is our final region preceding the mountain, so all we need is the pig after that. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and replace Jackson here with the bounty hunter in the back
There,
rank.
above the hearth. The hunter's mark.
Then again, who will be better suited for the Leviathan? I think the duelist, yeah.
He will lend you his wicked talents
Nice.
for a price.
Oh, precision striker, though. That's unfortunate. And fragile. Ew. Jesus, do we have anything to remove that? Nope. Ew, that sucks. I'd find a hospital, I guess. That's really unfortunate. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this as well. Ooh, cool, erudite. Additional debuff resistance. I'd like to take away my pick-me after seeing that fragile. I want to be dishonored in such a way. Time for mastery.
One learns quickly when survival demands it.
Is Raucous the play? I do be using this Iron Swan quite a bit. We'll go ahead and upgrade that here. I feel like I gotta take any opportunity I can to increase her damage right now. That doesn't seem worth. Judgment's not bad on upgrade. Ooh, the Consecration. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. I guess it could be Adrenaline Rush here then. Doesn't seem good either, though. I think we are actually just gonna take a little bit of damage there. Oh yeah, the regen too. I guess we might as well go for the extra burn from the Judgment too. Alright, good enough. Our bounty hunter for the day. Stoner 2K. Welcome to the team. Let's get your skills sorted out here. Mark for Death actually should be pretty helpful in this situation. Yeah, it's looking like the right set. Okay. Well, Caltrips actually can't target the Leviathan when it's in the front rank, which is interesting. Maybe Bodyguard's the play here. Or even Stare Down actually could be really nice. Weaken on the Leviathan is really good as well. What's our move resist up front, I wonder? Not great. I wonder if we could find the poultices for that. We did. Got one at least.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
Might as well do that. It feels like it could almost be one that applies to the entire party. It might be a little much, but certainly not the strongest buff in most situations. Okay. God, I'm terrified. Let's check these relationships real quick. We're in a pretty healthy position, at least, with those, but... Oh, boy. Alright, I mean, we've gotten this far, right? Let's go kill a Leviathan, then. Maybe I should do this now. Warpaint would be really helpful here as well. You know what? Yeah. Take all the advantages we can get. I think, well, I'll consider myself lucky to hit the Seething Sigh in this one. Oh, goodness. Okay, man. I cannot believe how this day has gone, but certainly glad to see that we're still going for it.
Tried and tested. A bond to be counted on.
Oh, dodge plus from the coup de grace. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Propriety floats listless on the tide. Brined in noxious degradation.
We simply do not have a choice in the matter. We must visit this lair. Tackle the Leviathan, which means we're heading to the left straight away. Let's do it. Come on now, bounty hunter.
You will fight, so that others may flee.
Time to earn those candles, brother. These damn ordained crowns have been the bane of my existence. You got a whole bunch of mastered skills. Pardon me, mastered skills now, though, so. Helping out! Strong start.
Bafflement and vexation.
I wouldn't mind a stun attempt here either. What happens if you don't have a trophy when you go to the mountain?
Is no time to
I believe you're just not allowed to proceed. I don't think I've ever had it happen. I think you just are only presented with the option to end the run there. A strongly worded letter telling you to stop it, yeah. Text box pops up from Red Hook saying, "We're not mad, we're just disappointed." Which is worse. You know it's worse. You don't want to disappoint them. Make you feel bad. So we'll go get that trophy. We'll please pop a Red Hook. With our prowess. Not bad. Not bad. I'll fix you right up there. The top back. Why is she resisting so much stress? That's just blind luck? Good old streamer luck? I'll take it. 2 stacks of horror now, though, so the earlier we can end this, the better. There's the big damage. There's the big shot. Fantastic. We're just gonna have to take that on the road, unfortunately. Let's get out of here. No matter how many times I watch the VODs or anything, this game always looks so gorgeous. I was so excited to get back to it.
An inkling of potency still
Because it is
in
a
some
roller
of these
coaster of
well-worn relics.
good times, but also for that very reason, because, yeah, it's very nice to look at. Especially when I was having to play DD1, I always have to play that now in a window because it doesn't capture properly in the full screen, so I don't get to see all of the beautiful artwork for that game, as nice as that looks too. But this one, full screen in all its glory, is a sight to frickin' see. Oh boy. That's not a fun team. Bear going a Hades hiatus? Hades?
Measure out
There's
your
something there.
violence, then apply it judiciously.
No, we just played some yesterday. Very exciting time with it yesterday, in fact. VOD's up now. Hiatus, there it is. God damn it. Always feels bad when I can't find it, but it always feels good to find them together.
Early results are encouraging.
I'm Cabin Boy. It's a strong start. We might be able to stun her real quick as well. Oh, the shuffle. I guess that's why we got flesh equipped. See you. Called that shot, goddamn. Back to the front with you. Just somehow managed 4 stress here, unfortunately. And this team with the bounty hunter is starting to pop off a little bit. Becoming a lot more excited about our Leviathan chances here. Locked into position, no worries. Especially if I can remember to get those consecrations down in that fight.
Oh, oh. Ooh! Ooh, the whole day. The whole day in this very moment has just been completely and totally made worth it. Oh yeah, just relish in this for a second. Enjoy that feeling.
That's a nice crit right there. That's a tasty juicy crit right there. 100 damage between the two of them. He goes down.
Have their solutions, even the big ones.
It's that war paint, man. Extra.
The loathing abates.
Very nice. All right, off to the left. Let's do it. Lose the wheels. Pleading with the game to let me keep my precious shield tokens coming up here. I'm not really going to have a choice in the matter. We'll have to take what they give us. No, it's just the Hellion with the war paint. It's a solo buff, unfortunately. You son of a bitch! It's very rude.
Their devices may be crude, but promise atrocity all the same.
I suppose at least it's not a combat, although I definitely feel like I would have preferred that. Or block tokens. Oh well. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure we've got some decent combat items for the lot here. Salve's obviously going to be pretty good. I think I could give up a war horn for this combat. That seems appropriate. And then we'll go for the holy waters. And I think the bandages are probably going to be the best. This should be a one-shot kill item against the Leviathan. You just throw a net over his face. Aha! We got you! Alright. Double check the skills. Do I want the coup de grace? Does seem a little better than the boot right now. Did y'all hear that faintly in the distance? Is something going like, hey! Hey! There it is. Hey! 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 It left. Scared it off. All right.
The Church of the Change. An inglorious heap of rotting timbers.
Let's do it. This is certainly not the worst starting group. Just a matter of whether we're going to be able to get through this again, unfortunately. We might be able to stun him, I suppose. We'll be pretty lucky. Even the pull forward, not a big deal there. The burn, not too bad. Stun time. There we go. Ooh, the flame vulnerable as well. That is very fortunate. Hopefully going to be enough.
Agony by accumulation.
Not going to be able to target with this one, so... Works for me. Thank you very much. Get a little post going up front now. This combo, very nice, and then goodbye to the cabin boy. Fantastic. Yeah, the duelist kind of showing her stuff now.
The Leviathan's
The ways in which we've been able to utilize her today have been pretty terrific, actually getting some decent damage out there as well. Let's go ahead and... Oh, the seagull's back. Hey, he's still fighting. Another one down. Let's go for the taunt there. Regen popped off again. Probably gonna try for a revelry here. God damn. 16 damage crit off of the respectful trigger to go for a daze as well is ridiculous. Okay, I see you, duelist. Pretty good stuff. Now, if I could have my absolute pick of the litter here, I would very much like to stall this for 2 more rounds. See if we can't get another stress point removed from the bounty hunter here. May very well be able to do that. Still very healthy there. We'll just pop this thing, I guess. That's just gonna be a move forward. It's a heck of a stall play, but that may be a few hundred of the views on that video. I appreciate that. I still absolutely feel like that Frederick music video is the best thing I've ever made. I'm so pleased with it. The song, too, I'm really happy with. Yeah, glad to hear it. There we go, man. Oh, wow. Phenomenal finish. Okay, good stuff.
Cunning. You may outwit them yet.
I was gonna say, give me one more dodge there. Why not?
Another impediment. Cleared with impunity.
Keep it going. So much work for one stress point. Was worth it, though. Absolutely worth it. Especially because we know we're probably going to be dealing with a lot of stress in the Leviathan battle. Alright, let's see here. I think we just go for straight damage. She's probably going to take 3 turns on her, but gonna do what we got to do, I guess. Ooh, yikes. Unfamiliar pancakes. Not sure what that is. Let's do the concept. I really gotta keep doing this in the beginning, man. I'm giving up a lot of value out of that. Okay. It's getting worse, isn't it? Oh, too much stress on her, too. Oh, my goodness. Little Baer optimal up front. And through the dodge plus. Jesus, with the bleed to boot. Okay. No boot for me, unfortunately. Ow, I don't know why I did that. That was a waste. I need to save those for the Leviathan fight. Poor choice for Baer. Do at least get the kill on her, right? Yep, there it is. Dracula flow. It's an old man dressed as Dracula dropping the hardest lines conceived by man. I mean, that doesn't... I would have to be pure evil to oppose this on description alone. That sounds incredible. Oh boy, still get the heal from that at least, okay. Still resisting the stress as well. Oh boy. Oh boy. There we go, that's more like it. The dodge plus on him as well is pretty good. Giant heal for the Vestal. Obviously Revelry. More than likely the play again coming up here. Stress heal on the Duelist alone, unfortunately, but we'll go ahead and take this as well. Nice. One more of those for the road would certainly go. Appreciated on our part, and then let's see if we get lucky with a Pearl Bat. Kill! Not quite. We can do a feint. Get the riposte re-added to her. Those dodge pluses continue to stack up. This, yeah, I feel like we're getting finally an example of a properly utilized duelist here. It's just to continue to stack up those dodge and riposte tokens, and yeah, dodge tank all day. Those crits obviously helping out quite a bit too. Hell yeah, man. They are figuring this shit out. I am here for it. Gonna stall for the, show him. She can taunt, yeah, it depends on her stance, but yeah, she can absolutely taunt as well, which is obviously even better. Get the Revelry one more time here, bring down another 3 stress points. We're putting ourselves in a pretty good position, man. This is fantastic. Okay, there's no stun here. I think I'm gonna go for the stare down. Make sure the Vestal doesn't get targeted again here, and then we get a nice big burn off that. Goddamn, let's go. I'm ready.
I am ready. Let's do this. One more set of bear heroes, please, that I very desperately need. That's pretty huge for the duelist as well. And the fisherman's line. Oh, shit. Sodden sweater, too? And full move resist piercing. The super boot is here. Let's do it.
They must be made to see that their monstrous god is mortal.
Need them bear heroes. Need them bear heroes, Pile. I got you covered too, Tech. That effort is appreciated. Let me get you on the pile. You get them emotes. Now, do we just go ahead and take a big chunk right away? That definitely seems like the play to me. Do it. Consecration up front. Here we go. Let's see. We are going to mark for death. So if the duelist gets dragged down here, we don't have Howling this turn, but we can get an Iron Swan. That would go pretty hard. Oh, we need to move back. Shit. I don't have Disengage anymore, do I? Damn it. Jaxum! Getting the Gifty out there as well. Thank you, Jax. Appreciate those bear heroes, too. All right, let's do this. I say we Warm Hornet, man. Why not? Take our opportunity now. Oh, that's big time. Give me a resist, too. All right, fair enough. A little regen. Jackson with another Cerulean. Thank you for the bear hugs. Thank you for the bear gifts. That'll do it. That'll do it. That'll bring her right back out. And another riposte. Big damage from the duelist. First time those words have ever been uttered. All right, let's see. Let's see. I like meditation again. Let's keep those ripostes coming. Somehow just ignoring the dodge fully, but we're getting a lot of damage out of that. Mark for death again. Absolutely. Somehow still on fire after being dragged out of the water. Yeah, that's pretty good. A lot of salves up front as well, which is outstanding. I do so desperately wish that her immobilized token resisted the drag down. But I know that would be OP. Dodge? Ah, damn it. Resist either, darn it. Okay. We can stun the Leviathan. No, we can't. I always think I can, but I can't. Recycled combo either, unfortunately. Okay, it might be a knockback on the Vestal. It's fine. We have a Howling End, I believe, coming up this time around. She's immobilized up front for it. Oh, that's still not off cooldown. Damn, okay. Let's just... Damn, that is a lot of HP to get through the claw. That is rough. No moves available. That is really rough. Damn. Lead from the barnacles as well. Jesus Christ.
What lurks in the beyond.
Alright, we can still hurl bat. No, we cannot. God damn it. Okay, let's go ahead and stare down then, I guess, and we can get a weaken. A couple of weakens on the claw. Oh, that's not going to matter, though, is it right? Yeah, he just doesn't give a shit about that. Well, there's your salve for you, I guess. Gonna have to hope for a resolute, it looks like. We're still immobilized, so we'll go ahead and take this. A bunch of bleed for everybody again. Yeah, she's just gotta do this. Okay. No, I was just saying, Lord, I wish that was the case, but no, the immobilized hero was immune to Undertow. Unfortunately. Still have our riposts. I do think the weaken's more valuable here. I'm kind of tempted to bandage, but I think I should save it. Just refuses to acknowledge my dodge plus. Very rude. I think we just got to try for a resolute on the Vestal, even though that's going to put her in a rough spot, obviously.
Yeti.
Agony by accumulation.
Might as well, I suppose. I should just do this too. Yeah, that's probably gonna be a little better. Every little bit helps, right? Yeah, it's starting to feel like Wicked Hack may have been the better play in this situation. Revelry certainly not seen a lot of use so far. I think Howling End's on cooldown still too, unfortunately. It's a nice crit. I'm really going in for the Duelist. Ooh, big time. That helps a bunch. Well-resisted Duelist. I really wish the Dodge Plus would do something in this fight. That's been super unfortunate. Oh, damn it. Okay. Get her all fixed up at least. That's nice. A little strength token there too to counter the weaken. Oh boy. I don't think the taunt's gonna matter much either. I suppose I gotta try to. Well, Howling End I think is coming up, so I just gotta try for that. The Psychic combo is really good. We can get Utility Belt weaken as well. Thank God. Finally getting the Dodge Plus out of that. Got a regen back. I'm gonna clear the weaken on her. All right, this is a decent position here. Ooh, a vulnerable as well. That's pretty good. Okay, I guess we just gotta try for another riposte hit. Come on now, Hellion. There you go. That's big. That's big. Need the hope restored. Probably got a meltdown. Not quite on the Vestal there. Okay. Another mark for death. Crit's got to be the vulnerable, right? Absolutely. Conviction time. Or consecration time. Start finding some crits up front. It's not a move back. I bet this is still the better play. Because we know the AoE's coming. There's the stress check. Okay, come on, Vestal. That's fine. That's fine. Can accept that. She has a fully convicted judgment here. 12 to 22. 2 vulnerables. This is worth. Especially with the burn landing. Let's go. Another crit from the Duelist. All in. All in. Here we go. We're getting there. Come on, team. Give me one more move resist, huh? Ooh, an Iron Swan also works. Through the armor. Ticking down the death armor. AoE! Riposte! Boy! What a fight. Good stuff, squad. And proper loot for a reward. Very nice. That is awesome. Okay. Duelists, your time for upgrade has come. Plus 10% crit chance. Even more move resist piercing. I'm going to go ahead and give her disengage in place of the touche as well. Definitely feels like that's going to be a little better for her. Fisherman's Line to apply. Ooh, this is going to be outstanding for our Plague Doctor later on. That's going to be really nice. I think we'll go ahead and swap that off there. Oh, boy. I guess we can do that. Yeah, that's pretty good. I suppose I could just do this now, and you can have the opportunity to get the Fisherman's Line benefits. Oh, if we could find something serrated as well, though. In fact, you know what? Oh, boy, yeah, it's tempting if we throw him in the 3rd rank. Which I could. I absolutely could. Why am I not thinking of doing that? Oh, my God. That was an option the entire time. Holy shit. Well, all right, then. That's putting us in a pretty good place. Get the burn salves in there on you. Let's go. Still kicking, dude. Pretty rough shape right now. Crossing our fingers that we get the opportunity to heal up a little bit. We also don't shred the stagecoach to pieces. So far, so good. Oh, interesting. Nautical compass, always a fun one. Plus 25% damage of bleeding. Profane scroll. Oh. Not the time to have this, unfortunately. There's a fun one, though. There's the greater anchoring charm I would have liked to have before. I actually think this is a full pass. I'm going to grab salves. And that's it. Maybe tonic as well. Yeah, let's have tonic for later. Okay.
The loathing whispers.
Yeah, these are gonna be nice. Save these. Keep the bandage.
Myriad options require careful deliberation.
We may be a lot more heavily influenced by their choices here. Something to try to avoid another meltdown. We do have a safe route coming up on the other side of that, so it seems like the right play. Avoiding the hospital? No, visit 3 assistance encounters, which is
This is no place for decent folk.
not going to be all that easy. We got a couple at least up ahead here, but I'm not going to be able to reach that. Not that I really care all that much. I don't think I'm going to be using that trinket anyway, so maybe just actually head to the hospital here and try to get ourselves fixed up for the end game. There's a nice stress heal coming from that as well. Sounds good, Grant. Take it easy. I can't really afford the torchlight. We'll just go ahead and take the bounty hunter's option there. Not bad food either. Okay, we're not going to use that. Not going to use that. Not going to use that. I am so happy this is still going. This has got to be, well, especially over the last couple of weeks. Basically, since we've come back to Darkest Dungeon 2, this is far and away the run that I am the happiest with. That I feel the most proud of the fact that it is continuing on. Because, I mean, like, this was doomed. I'm not even going to bother. This was doomed. I'm not even going to ask chat's opinion of it, because I know if I were to say type 1 if you thought this was doomed, we're just going to see it's just a bunch of ones. Everybody knew.
Though decidedly inconvenient. At least we know what's coming.
It was that lone battle where we lost the occultist.
The worst
I thought it was ending there.
Opportunist.
And 2 or 3 immediate instances of increased doubt later, here we still remain. Putting a 2 because I wasn't here. Well, fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. But if you were, you would know. We also had those 12 minutes of the most
Bafflement.
perfect
And vexation.
stream entertainment I've ever produced, which the unfortunate souls on the YouTube VODs decided to skip over, and I continue to try to remind them of, oh, how much they missed. Would that you had participated. Such a fine display of streamsmanship. Give him the boot. Out of here. Still forgetting how to dodge. We'll get it back eventually. We need to get ourselves our stress sorted out. I'm gonna do all kinds of damage now. Oh, you are a little low for my liking. God, yeah, I am really loving what we've got going on with her now. Certainly an appropriate time to figure out the duelist. Ah, yeah, Sodden Sweater. Stress heals on move resist, which is pretty sick for her right now. What are you doing, Baer? Pardon me, sir, but are you trying to kill your bounty hunter? Because that's how you kill a bounty hunter. You keep that up. It's been also very, very nice to have what feels a lot more like a traditional Vestal this time around. Like a DD1 Vestal with the kind of heals we've been seeing from her today. I am digging it. That's a very good sound effect, too. I like that a lot. Are there any skills that give bonuses against comboed enemies without clearing the combo? No, the only way we'd be able to do that is if we were using the bounty hunter and he had his combo recycle activate, which is a 50% chance. Otherwise, combo is used every time.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Give it a try. Try for a little Baer optimal. Yeah, it's a fair point, too. We're not necessarily going to make stress healing the bounty hunter a priority right now. He can melt down all he wants. No, I don't believe any trinkets have that effect either. That'd be pretty strong if you were just able to not use combo and still get the benefits. That would be some next level shit. Oh yeah, Fisherman's Bleed there. Nice. He's still in pretty rough shape, unfortunately. I don't have my consecrations down anymore either. And oh boy, yet another stun for the Hellion, huh? Okay then. This is far from a given right now, unfortunately. I can get this guy closer to the front, I guess. We don't have any taunt on her either. Oh no.
A little help, impeccably timed.
My damage looking here. That's probably sufficient, right? There we go. Maybe get lucky on a... Oh, yeah, no, he's going to target her, obviously. Okay, get the combo there, too. She does have a Revelry still. That's probably the way to go. Just maybe get lucky with the targeting again. There we go. Beautiful. I believe that time I had good stuff, and then... yeah. Sweet. So 12, 10 to 14. Nice. Not great shape coming out of that one.
Sweet reprieve. Until the next test is put before you.
There is a big update coming later this year, yeah, in the form of the Kingdoms update for this game, which I am just thrilled to see is going to be a thing. That was probably the announcement I was most excited about coming out of the III initiative. Essentially a fusion of DD1 and DD2 that I think a lot of people are absolutely looking forward to. What do y'all got? I'll certainly take the torchlight. I'd rather keep my relics, obviously.
In this world, wealth is worthless without purpose.
I don't mind a mop and bucket either. I guess we don't have to keep the slime mold anymore either. All right, hospital time. It's really a worthwhile sight. This could be one of the very few situations in which I
The coach's plating is spent.
feel the need to actually spend relics on healing us. We are also coming up on a likely repair fight up there, unfortunately. Ooh, a whiskey barrel. Thank you very much for that. Holy shit. I don't think I need these glimmers. I guess I could save them for later. Get rid of the candles, man. Yeah, I don't think I convince myself. Or I don't think I can convince myself that's worth hanging on to. And I guess I'm not using selfish motivation either. Okay. Let's see how this looks.
Joints ache and muscles burn. The body requires attention.
I spent 4 relics for 10 HP here. Oh yeah, and get rid of Fragile. I totally forgot about that. That's really nice. I feel like I should lock in Defiant, too. Somehow we still have this lady, and I think we should reward her perseverance. And also, let's go ahead and pick this up. And Laudanum. Nice. All right. Very good use of the hospital there. Get a better graded protectorate. No longer sacrificing the damage on her. That's pretty outstanding. DD2 worth it at 50% off on Steam? You know. We predicted it.
There is madness
We
beneath
knew.
its pallid cloak.
We knew it was coming.
Avert your eyes.
Sure enough. You might as well show up today, huh? Yeah. Alrighty. Let's get to work. Let's start with a mark on him, I think. Yeah, he's very similar in this game to his DD1 counterpart. But I would agree that he's a little bit tougher. Not to be fucked with. Hopefully looking at a crit up front. Very nice start there. It's time for the flesh. Maybe target the highwayman. Pretty good. It's wild, right, Daniel? Yeah. Oh, boy. That's going to be a decent stun chance, actually. Yeah, let's go for that. Cool. Regen time. That's going to hurt. Ooh, there we go. That's what we were looking for.
Bravo!
All right, a couple more of those. We're in business. Yet another vulnerable from the flame. Thank you very much.
No time to falter.
I mean, they might have just been asking the chat in general, too. But, you know, the people here, I do believe, will likely share that opinion. That's an unfortunate turn of events. Took the damn vulnerable away. Just a strength token here this time, but still probably worth it. She found her own crit. Okay.
Being, however horrid, can be brought to heel.
You got the hurl bat still. Max damage. You got the Fisherman's Line stun and the combo reset. God damn. Max damage Vestal. All right, all right. Couldn't make it that easy for us, huh? Oh boy. There's the guard. No, not guard. It's a crit. Ooh, yay. Die? Ah, boy. Okay. Very nearly got through that in the blink of an eye. Let's go ahead and get our riposte set again.
A breakthrough.
That'll work. A little daze there. Not really going to make a difference, but I'll take it. Come on, Vestal. I guess the crit's not really going to matter there, is it? Just kill the highwayman. Riposte.
Steady yourself.
That store. She's got the regen, though. We need 11. Can we find it? 7 to 12. Can I put the reach with that? Oh, hell yes. Love that little still frame of the axe lodged firmly into the chest of the collector. Beautiful plays from the squad there, and an easy couple mastery points. With Barristan's head. For the knockback on melee skills is... Oh, the super boot is alive and well. And 48 bobbles. Holy shit. Okay. So, yeah, honestly, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to dump this. This isn't going to be all that helpful. I don't need the Seaman's boots either. Yeah, well, that's actually pretty solid for her, but I don't know how much I like this, actually. But I'm going to keep it. It's been fun. I don't think I need the linens. I don't need the linseed oil at this point. And what are my end-game combat items right now? Oh, I got freaked out for a second there. I was like, where in the world did my fragments go? But we have those. They are with the Plague Doctor back at the inn. So we'll have Warhorn, Fragment, Fisherman's Line, so we don't need these stimulants. Okay, that's what we'll do there. I'm going to go ahead and equip these laudanum as well and use those right away. That is a big pig in the inventory. Yeah, we got that in the back pocket, thankfully. Still got to worry about this repair fight coming up. Yet another whiskey barrel is outstanding. I think we can even stack that, right? Yeah, nice. And a whole bunch of baubles for the hoarder.
His stifled smirking betrays a malign madness.
The Say gear right on time, thank you. Okay, yeah, we don't really need any of this stuff. I'll take a third whiskey barrel, thanks. All right. A little bit of loathing, and here comes the repair fight. And just a little bit of bear luck now. I know I'm asking for a lot of emote support today, but I've needed it every instance, and I definitely could use it now, I think. To give us something even. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'll take it.
And be off.
I'll take the bear luck there for sure. All right. Let's get numbers first and foremost. Stun chance on them, usually pretty good. That's unfortunate. We get a stun of our own. Okay, fortunate outcome there. Let's not worry about the stress just yet. Let's get the consecration up front. Let's also go ahead and laudanum her. There we go. Good Iron Swan target no matter what next turn after his stealth crit pops. Unfortunately, that might just bring her very close to the meltdown. Spiked Ball I'm not going to use later, so I suppose I might as well go ahead and throw a bleed on him. Let's get the meditation out now. Okay. Oh,
Steady yourself.
boy. Yeah, God, I had a feeling. Lucky? Not lucky. Okay. That sorts out the stress, I guess. Certainly got an adrenaline rush now. Get a strength token out of that for the duelist, so that's not bad. Okay, we just gotta hurl some bats here. Let's bleed from Fisherman's Net again. Another dodge for the duelist. Outstanding. This is going very well. Despite the meltdown, this is going very well here. Let's go with the feint this time. 14 damage feint is terrific. Wow. Okay, and again, we're not going to worry too much about his meltdown here. Might even welcome it, honestly. He's getting another damn Song of Shadows ready. Okay. And then we got to do that, and then let's get the regen out. Ideal. Might be the giant first here, actually. Definitely prefer the repair on the duelist since she's already going to be able to be effective anyway. Resolute. That works. God damn it. At least it's almost the end of the region. That's fucking annoying, though. Actually, I want this quirk back, please. It reflects how I feel. Execution.
Persistence will overcome even the greatest of threats.
Nice big chunky heal for the bounty hunter. There we go. Get the disengage this time. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. You gotta love it. I think the bounty hunter's got the kill here for us. Fantastic. Well, stress got sorted there. That actually ended up being a healing fight. Cool.
Leave the wretches choking on our dust.
Goddamn right, dude. That's what I was thinking. Well then. Quick combat item check here. Another couple of whiskey flasks. Jeez. That's fantastic. All right. Exemplar time. Or no, chapter 2, right? Meaning no exemplar fight? I'll take what I can get. I'll take the miniature W. Sweet relief in the form of what is still a very difficult fight. Ooh, that's rough. We still have flesh, though. Let's look at our consecration up front. let's see here. I don't think the taunt's going to matter all that much. And I think the bounty hunter could be up front, but I definitely prefer that he wasn't. So we'll mobilize so we can get her in rank 2 off her next hit. And try this. Wow! Stun from the Fisherman's Line on the mark for death is pretty great. Up you go. A ton of stress there, not too bad. Stun should delay the worship as well. Holy shit. Yeah. Let's do that. Cut through the block this time. Good stuff. Regen, no consecration. Get her a little help rank 2 again. Posts up again. There we go. Could very well be an adrenaline rush situation soon. Gotta make damn sure we don't have the worship to deal with this time. That's not great. Hurl bat again. Burning target for the bonus damage. She's dead to the DOT. We start dealing some damage in the back with a 30 damage Iron Swan. Hell yes. Go ahead and reset the riposte here, I guess. Oh, the stress, God. It's gonna have to be a revelry, I think. Give him a stun, maybe. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna need this. Oh yeah, Nero. Enjoy. Well, this went swimmingly, didn't it? Go team, go. Well, that did nothing. I don't know why. I should have done something else there. Oh, well. No worries. 13 to 23 on the judgment is nuts. That feels good. This guy's pretty speedy, though, isn't he? I'm hoping maybe we can get the finish in a couple of moves, but we do have the execute, right? But is that an execution too, which is gonna get through it? Ooh, baby.
The unrelenting application of violence yields morbid gains.
And neurosis. Hopping on the pile here for us as well. Thank you for the bear hugs for him. All come on in, appreciate it. We did it. We made it to the mountain. I can't believe it.
These warm candlelit windows promise refuge.
I'm in shock. This team somehow reached the end. We got a lot of stuff to use here too. We could put ourselves in a pretty good position.
The roaring heart does much for the weary body.
Yeah.
Even more, perhaps, for the restless soul.
Bunch of negative quirks at the end, unfortunately. We do have a lot to take advantage of here. All right, so we're going to start off with our Fisherman's Line. Place that Dark Impulse. Go ahead and dump that. Our Serrated Knuckles. It's kind of tempting to go for the Fisherman's Line on the Hellion, actually. Yeah, I should do that. Which would mean she's using... I guess I could give the sweater to... I don't want to give up the sharpness charm on her. So we could do instead like this and then Fisherman's Net. Make the swap like this and then like that and then gotta give her the actual net things. This is gonna be a lot easier if I clear out some inventory space real quick, so let's worry about that first. Let's get these guys fed. That, and I'm going to go ahead and just give the maneuvers this thing to somebody. Let's get these away. Let's get this thing going. And oh, yep, no stress heal off that. That's unfortunate. We have 3 whiskey barrels as well, which is pretty outstanding. I think we're just going to go ahead and use those now as well. There we go. There we go. That was a +6 I saw. That's outstanding. Some max affinities, which is shocking. Okay. We got somebody at a 1 out of 20 here. It's the Hellion Vestal is going to need a lot of work. And we got 8 whiskey flasks for him, so we got the means to do so. Let's give the Nightshade to our Hellion. Let's give the Holy Beads to our Hellion. Let's give the Clarifying to our Hellion. Let's give the Armor Repair to our Hellion. Let's give the Armor Repair to our Hellion. I have a Mop and Bucket again. Neat Freak. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Just get it nice and wasted for me, okay? Just absolutely sloshed up here in the Winkin' Thief. This is one where I do wish there was just a way to be like, use all 6 on these 2 immediately. There we go, looking much better now. Okay, so we got our inventory sorted out now. I take a look at all of our trinkets, and let's make sure we got this figured out. We have the fisherman's net somewhere still, right? Yeah, there we go. So we'll do that. And then she's got both effects from Fisherman's Line along with the +20% damage. So that is pretty outstanding. I'm happy with this setup for the Vestal. I'm pretty okay with this, although I definitely feel like I prefer to have the damage on her, but she does have things obviously designed for her to benefit from already, so maybe I wouldn't necessarily mind doing this. In fact, we could actually swap over to an Incision here. She's a Wanderer. I kind of prefer her being in rank 3 for the Jinx as well. I think I'm okay with this. And then we got our Glimmers. Remind me quick, chat, is Chapter 2 1 fight before the mountain or 2? Oh, I guess we could still do this, but we don't have the Noxious anymore, do we? Yes, we might just have to get rid of that. Oh yeah, the trophy.
Planning and mindfulness.
Oh, so this...
As vital to survival as sharpened steel.
This kind of negates the value of these things, but they still have other stuff that they're benefiting from, so yeah, we're good. We'll keep them. We'll keep the Merchant's Guild seal while we're still buying stuff. I guess we don't need the pot and still anymore, so we'll go for the leaf suspension there. Just one fight, right? Okay.
Meet each challenge on its own terms.
This could actually still be beneficial, so we'll go ahead and equip that as well, and then... Free
Prepared
stagecoach
and
repair.
refurbished. Ready for the leagues ahead.
Sweet. Oh, nice. And another one, goddamn. And yet another perfectly prompt assay gear. Okay. Oh,
Learn a
not
little
that.
And begin again.
Okay, hit him with this one. That sucked. All right. Holy shit, the +6 though. There we go. All right, putting us all in a pretty damn good spot. Duelist is loving life right now.
Experience, however painful, is the greatest teacher of all.
Ooh, applies 2 blind on a combo target when defensive. That's pretty fun. Stun on defensive on a combo target with the boot. Like Incision upgrade here. Simply for the minimal additional damage is the Plague Grenade worthwhile. Adrenaline Rush and Raucous, I think. I should have Wicked Hack, I think, though. Try to go ahead and swap that now. Although, let's keep that just in case we need it for the final battle. Or for the battle right before the end. And there we go. Yeah, hold on. Let me pay out the prediction real quick. They're alive. No losses. Feeling good. And then one more check of the
Conventional
provisioner.
fare, but fairly priced.
We'll be using our glimmers coming up. What would be... Do we have any negative quirks I need to worry about? Not really. Let's go with... Take a blasphemous idol. Throw that onto our Hellion. There we go. Okay. We'll summon the last of our chat assistants for this run, y'all, which has definitely played a role. We're gonna need all those roles, the bear roles, as we make our way once more to the foot of the mountain. With all the good relationships, that's the stuff. That's what you like to see. And some heals, some stress heals. A little strength and dodge plus for the toe-to-toe and strength on meditation. Yes, please, that alone. A big W. Here's hoping we can find a big W for ourselves. Let's do it. Bear roll the victory.
At last, the great ziggurat. Temple of failure and regret.
Laudanum, glimmers, and let's go ahead and just use that spiked ball here. I don't think we're going to be using that or that. Off we go. Amorous heals, hopeful, stress heals, and respectful buffs. Typically, yeah. Amorous can also have a chance to remove DOT. And I believe there's alternate possibilities for the other two as well. I just don't remember specifically. Yeah, they added that. I believe they added that reveal all relationships button in one of the most recent patches. And I am very grateful for it. It's very nice. I'm still just in complete shock that we're here.
Beautiful illusion that was the world. Fragmented and undone.
Just a straight up miracle. Let's make it happen. Big Iron Swan shot. Taunt not really gonna matter here. Let's go ahead and start this way, I think. Nice, got the bleed. The big old blight going back there too, hopefully. Don't forget your glimmers. We'll pop a judgment on this thing as well, just to be safe.
Collaboration confers advantage.
There's spike ball for the bleed up front. Very nice. Strength token for the Hellion. Let's see what kind of damage this is looking like. Yeah, it's worth it. Alright, no worship in the back. Through the dodge plus there, sadly. Let's see here. I think we'll get the feint still. I think the prediction as well, whether appreciate it.
Outwit them yet.
Let's take the big shot now. That's a big shot, all right. And that's just a shield. No worries there. Bleeding down to death's door. Got the weaken, got the riposte kill. Beautiful. You're gonna need to give her a heal up there, though. Oh, especially now, Jesus.
The greatest test of all.
God damn, okay. That's all right. Heals the Hellion a little bit as well, actually, which is pretty nice.
At least has been tended to.
We'll get a Divine Grace and the Laudanum here. Doing just fine, doing just fine.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
Reset the taunt. Bleeding yet again. Outstanding. A little blight too, maybe. Get the glimmer there, unfortunately. Got a little heal out of it, though. Come on, be nice. Guess that's to be expected given the situation. Alright, can I find a way to heal her back up a little bit before the end of this? That is absolutely the thing I'm most concerned about now. Iron Swan is actually, no, not worth it to stress heal her, I guess, but we can't get another dodge plus from this, so I guess it's not going to matter either. Let's see. Give him the boot for fun. Just as a goof. Hey, stress healed for it. Nice. We get a little heal off that because of the battlefield medicine interaction, which is pretty nice. I guess I could just do that. That's good enough. And then Judgment. He can attack from back here, yeah. Yeah, don't stop him none. Okay, so now I think I can Adrenaline Rush. All right, oh, you silly bear. You put the wrong thing. But should be able to stall out through a battlefield medicine still. Oh, he's just going to get the riposte skill here, isn't he? God damn it. Oh! How fun! How perfect! Well played, Plague Doc. Thank you, Jackson. And off we go. How fortunate was that?
Sweet reprieve.
Barrel roll, baby!
Until the next test is put before you.
All right, for our final combat items. Keep the Fisherman's Line. Otherworldly Fragments. Which could, I suppose, now afford us the opportunity to use the Noxious Ring, but I don't think I want to. I think I'm good with what we got. Healing Salves. And the Warhorn. The rest of this is hot garbage. Get it out of my sight. I never want to see it again. None of that matters. All we care about's the W. Let's get that Adrenaline Rush equipped. I think the boot's funny, but I know coup de grace is going to be better here. Cause of Death, probably not the play. Everything else sorted out. Okay, let's do it. Here we freaking go.
The Colliginous Cathedral. Malign Temple of the Iron Crown.
I am still amazed that we've gotten to this point, but now we gotta win. Now we just gotta get the W.
The Seething Sigh. Stertorous avatar of ill-concealed rage.
Okay, that is a start we like to see. So now we know the threshold for this is higher. I gotta pay attention to that. So I should probably go for the more powerful attacks. I don't think the taunt matters quite a bit, or as much, I suppose, in this situation. Feint is probably going to get past the threshold there. There we go. Get the riposte activated, and then we need to start just piling on the DOT immediately. So the Blight is going to be best, especially for the heal there, which I guess isn't going to matter that time, but still is a better play. All right, let's start doing some damage. I think she can still meditate up front. That immobilize on the Hellion in that position is unfortunate, though. Suppose that does afford her the option to do this. There you go, sure. Couple of blinds, it's unfortunate. Still do this, obviously. Already threw the Blight there, too. I'm pretty sure that's still our play. Ah, resisted the burn again, damn. Yeah, that Noxious Blast is going to be very effective for us. We'll probably go for the Disengage here if we get Duelist's first action. Oh, that complicates things quite a bit. Sadly, I think that is catching us out of position here, and that's probably going to have to be a breath we just take to the face. We do have a couple of dodge pluses up already for it. Well, never mind anymore. Ah, goodness. Yeah, there's nothing much I can do about that. Duelist should be okay, at least. Keep the Blights coming. I like the regen, too. Big dodge, okay. Not terrible. Mop and bucket strength, nice. Okay, we now have the Iron Swan option. Let's go ahead. It'd be a waste of Warhorn right now. Let's go ahead and meditate again, I think. Actually, no, that's not going to do much either. We feint to reset. This does add strength up front still. I think I'd prefer to shift back to the defensive stance as well. Oh, the burn, no! Okay, that would have been a heartbreaking way to just lose immediately, Jesus Christ. I do have to do this, which means we're taking the breath again, unfortunately. This is necessary here. I'm not about to let him finish off the Hellion that fast. We have a fully empowered judgment. Damn! Okay, nice. And you're just gonna have to take it. Although... well, yeah, it's really not gonna do much for you, is it? Oh, she has sodden sweater. Oh, did he resist the blight too? Son of a bitch. Okay, so to guarantee that we at least get this cleared, I have to take that one. It's a risk to do that, though, because we're not going to know if we're going to be able to get back from that.
A breakthrough.
With the disengage, we can't, thankfully, but it's also a winded iron swan. It's a big gamble.
Steady yourself.
Oh, now the stress now, too. Jesus.
This road cannot be walked alone.
Oh, a little more damage. The lungs have too much health, in my opinion. 392 is a lot. Yeah, it's tough.
Well,
That helps. That helps a bunch. I think it might be Warhorn time now. I don't think I want to move forward. But I think I need to. I didn't meet the threshold either, damn. Guess we're doing that. Okay. Consecration's still not up. Through the block. Another deep breath, thankfully. Double blind up here, though, is rough. It's gonna have to be another incision. Might as well try this. Okay, I think that is close. There we go, there we go. To the point where I kind of just welcome the resolve check there. Their consecration back up front. Gotta keep trying. All right, so we're almost a third of the way there. Why? No! 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 Not fair! Not fair and rude. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Ah! Good God. Oh, we ain't clearing this shit, are we? I mean, it's possible. No dodge today, just burns for you, brother.
Lurks in the beyond.
3 for 6. Unreal. Oh god, that's not even the threshold. You're kidding me. Oh, what a nightmare. This is beginning to feel like the play is to just destroy the lung again.
Stances. Exhaustion takes hold.
So I don't know if we even have a a different way to deal with it. Oh my god, what a fucking bastard. The dice rolls are not going in our favor here. Thank goodness for that, okay. Ah, goodness. She's got one more turn, I believe, of heal on attack. 2 would be nice. Front lung again, okay. This clears off the token there. I mean, if we're gonna go for it, go for it. You.
A breakthrough.
Oh boy. Yeah, she doesn't ever get to attack anymore. That is still not the threshold. Double blind in the back row still. Let's just maybe give me a little lucky here, please. Please. God damn it!
This is no time to falter.
That's probably GG. That's pretty awful.
An interminable conflict.
This is just kind of ridiculous, dude. We're not even halfway there. This is absurd.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
Oh boy. I guess so. I don't know. I don't think this is the right play, but I don't know what the fuck else to do now. I don't think I'm getting through that, man. She can heal off attack one more time, and I suppose I do this. Get rid of the weaken, and then as a crit. Okay, that's something. 21 damage ought to do it. You would think. You would fucking hope. Crit self heal too. That'll be a little mood boost. Okay, okay. A vulnerable token too. I do appreciate the continued shallow breath up front, as much as it's been a problem to get past. Definitely better than the alternatives. I think we have to hope that toe-to-toe is enough.
A master stroke.
We need to start actually dealing some damage. That's probably not enough. We can do a judgment, though. Oh, maybe? Still not there. Okay. Yeah, we gotta do that. Okay, okay.
Anxiety foments insidious fears.
Round 13. Give it up for round 13. Alright, we're prepared for this. Next damage is big. Clears it on its own. Big time. Extremely good. Okay. Keep on blighting. That's something, at least. We have full riposte. This is probably still best for the strength. Yep, put blind on Hellion. Okay, resisted that time is pretty good. We still have 3 battlefield medicine as well, which is outstanding. Just a little bit of air luck. Just a little bit of air luck. Ugh. Okay. That is fine, I think. Yeah, that's fine. That doesn't matter. Another rear lung, but we have strength on the Hellion here. Absolutely need a battlefield medicine this. There we go. threshold. Faint reset. The block. We're halfway there. Regen probably. Seems best. Go ahead and do this now.
A calculated generosity,
Okay.
but a welcome one nonetheless.
He's feeling pretty healthy. I am so glad we haven't seen too many deep breaths here. That would have been pretty devastating. Although this is forcing us to spread out damage on the lungs, but I guess I'll take it. We can do that again pretty happily. Again, strength on the Hellion is pretty well worth it. Much prefer to be getting the taunt on her. You two, just figure your shit out, okay? You know what? I think we'll do this. But I think I should actually go for the battlefield so that we can put that on cooldown and use it quicker when we need it. Not to mention that does give her a little heal as well. Fortitude. Is that even worth it? I'd rather just do this. Oh, medicine doesn't have a cooldown? I thought I had a cooldown on medicine for some reason. That shuffle is really bad. Fuck. God damn it. That is devastating. I just have to do this, don't I? Or can I just move? I guess I can just move. Okay. Oh, God. Yeah, I guess there is no cooldown, huh? Okay. I might just have to take this hit.
Relief comes rarely in these times. Savor it.
A little bit more damage to the front lung so we can maybe get rid of that thing at some point. And I guess we can just do this too. Let's do this here, actually. Because she's already generating plenty of tokens. Give the Plague Doctor a chance to dodge something.
Begins.
Oh my goodness.
Fight through the fatigue.
Hellion has the regen enough for the bleed, right? Yep, there. Okay. Crit is here as well. It's for 11. Probably got to do that. Could just do this, actually. Is it worth it? I think so. That helps. Because I think we're taking another shot. Now we're just trying to get rid of this thing. That's not good. Oh, please. A resolute from heaven.
It's here! Saved? Oh my God, RNGesus has blessed us this day. I don't have a heal for the Vestal, though. Or for the Hellion, rather. Oh boy, okay, well. That's something, at least. Oh, oh shit. Oh shit. Plague Doctor has the heal. Plague Doctor has the heal. Oh,
The path
shit.
of exculpation need not be a lonely one.
Shallow breath up front. Okay, I'll take that. Taunt. Iron Swan. Judgment. Should be enough. This blight doesn't matter.
We want this, but it's not going to heal enough. So do we just kill this thing? It's not going to be enough damage either. I think the Blight is still the best play. I'll take it. I don't know what that did. I'll take it.
Cooperation is the key.
That's awesome. Holy shit, that's so good. Respectful. Or hopeful. Clear it. Oh, I was really praying for that front lung that time. Okay. Ah, God damn it. Oh, immobilized in the back, too. Fuck me. Okay. I guess we just do this. That helps. That's something. Oh, you absolute bastard. You piece of trash. Holy shit, why? Why do you gotta be this way? Alright, she still lives. Stay off death's door, I guess. No longer immobilized either is kind of nice. Regen's really good. Big dodges up front.
Teetering on that terrible
Regen is sufficient to keep him off death's door. Still have the immobilize on the Hellion there, obviously a big problem. So don't toe-to-toe, of course, here. The Wicked Hack, I guess, is really the only logical option. Lead is nice. Dodge on the Vestal is so big. They're optimal. Okay, works for me. I'll take it. Just, I mean, she can't shatter her will a second time, right? She can't be a doomsayer, though. Removed Shattered Will! Oh, shit! The beneficial meltdown! Holy cow. Keep dodging. Holy shit! Oh, no, don't burn again, though! Oh! Oh, fuck! Just okay. Still up. Defiant brings her back. God, this turn order is not helping me at all either. Keep on dodging. Keep on dodging. Brought off Death's Door from the next regen there. Burn's still ticking, huh? Okay. God damn it. I have to roll the dice. I have to roll the dice. I'm a dodge. Jesus. Oh, come on now.
What lurks in the beyond.
He's been a piece of shit. This guy is normally a very difficult fight. This particular time, oh, I want to unleash a barrage of the worst words I've ever heard straight into his stupid fucking worm face. Fuck you. God, you suck. Ugh. Not doing that, obviously. All right, well, I think pass turn is the only way to do it. Obviously, meltdown coming again unless we get a double resolute. All right. Ugh. Gotta dodge it.
She sought a glorious end and found it.
Damn it. damage at a
being,
time.
however horrid, can be brought to heel.
1 damage at a time. Here we go. The defiant duelist refuses to fall. Suppose it's gotta be that. It's her last dodge. Alright, GG. Ah, nice, okay. I'll take it. Hey, strength token, okay. Don't do it like that. Even still, yeah, this is fucked. Yeah, it looks like we're close, and then you hover over and you realize he still has 82 friggin' hit points left. Just an absolutely ridiculous series of events. Oh boy. Alright. A proper exit, at the very least.
Outmatched at last. Learn from
Oh
each
my
attempt.
god.
Deepen your understanding, and victory will come.
4 hours later, after one of the most grueling DD2 gauntlets we have undergone in quite some time, as a full party wipe against the absolute bastard that is the Seething Sigh with the Bastard's Beacon equipped. That is going to be... I don't know, I'm beginning to question having attempted it at all today, because in hindsight, that is probably going to be one of the most difficult boxes we will have to check in the pursuit of filling the vitrine here. That is going to take a hell of an effort. All the same, though, thanks for watching. Appreciate the likes on the video. Please, if you respect the effort here, the likes go a long way. Please show the support there. Big shout out to the members again. We continue to enjoy the early access to these VODs, and thanks to you for watching. Appreciate the support. I'll see you in the next one.